Check, check, check. Good morning. Let's do this. Kotter and Marshall Show. Hop on that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Of course, you can always listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app. It's absolutely free. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. Also, check us out on the website. It is rock1061.com. Marshall, good morning.
Good morning. I want to make an announcement.
Okay.
I've been watching what I've been eating this week. Yesterday, I ate 2 salads, and I want you to know, I hate myself today. I hate myself. I don't know the last time I pooped.
Oh, yeah.
It is very questionable. And last time I had a bowel movement, number 2. And I ate a avocado salad that I had some pepperoni in last night. And then I ate a salad for lunch. And I'm thinking about climbing to the top of this building when the roofers get here later and throwing myself off and claiming they pushed me.
Are you down any weight?
I don't know. You know what? I decided this week, I'm just going to eat salads.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to feel better. And then I'll let myself feel better when my feet touch that thing that weighs me.
Scale.
That's it. It's early, okay? And I'm fueled by salad. What do you want from me?
I'm so sorry, man. No, I got to do something. So last year, lost some weight. I've gained 10 pounds back.
I noticed.
I know. I did too. Trust me. So I've got to do something. I just haven't yet. It's so hard to start something like this. So, I mean, congratulations. You've started. You had 2 salads
You're
yesterday.
patronizing me at this point.
No, I'm not. I'm jealous.
Just say it. Hey, salad boy. What's up, salad boy?
No, I'm very proud of you. Going out there, you're working out.
I'm working out.
You're doing the band thing.
I'm eating salads.
Right?
Hate myself. Hate myself right now.
I thought you were supposed to feel better.
Give me a cheeseburger. I need one now. No, it sucks.
So you're doing salads, what, all week or what?
Yeah, I'm just eating salads all the time. I'm salad boy.
Into the weekend, you're going to eat salads?
Well, I'm drinking beer on Saturday.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
Well, I mean, I think beer can round out the diet.
Right. Well, after our events on Saturday, I'm drinking beer.
I don't blame you, but congratulations on the salads. You'll eventually maybe feel better.
Okay,
And then you'll have that first cheeseburger and feel like crap.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm Salad Boy now. What's up? I'm just getting it out of the way.
New nickname, Marshall Salad Boy. All right, coming up on the show today, we got lots of stuff to get to. I'm going to get quizzed in the face today.
Yeah.
And once again, as always, for Marshall, very interesting quiz, interesting topic. We'll get to that. It's been a while since we've had the big guy on.
I'm excited to have the big guy on. I miss him.
The NFL released their schedules yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to have the big guy homer it up and break down the Falcons schedule.
Yeah, we're going to do the way too early prediction of how their season's going to shape up for them.
Not well. Spoiler alert.
Sure, it'll be fine.
We've got Jeffe 2, the new music Beta Fish, selecting a new song today. Bands Oh the Horror or Bad Omens. Going to take your calls, comments, and texts today. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy, no matter how much you want it?
I have 3 bullet points that I've been asking my wife that I could buy for quite the longest time. It's ridiculous.
All right, then we've got About Last Night. We'll kick off the show next. We've got a great story out of Richmond Hill. List of the highest paid athletes. And is there a gas shortage or are people just freaking out?
What do you think?
I know. We'll talk about it next. Stick around. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show. Here's Rise Against. New stuff. Nowhere Generation. Rock 106.1. God damn it.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
Glad to see you all on the chat nice and early this morning. Look, Mac showed up. Aw, Mac. What's up, a Raven Dantes? Haven't seen you in a minute.
How's it going?
Charles, Wanda, you know what? I was thinking about our call-in segment today where it's like, what's the one thing or that your significant other will not allow you to buy? I got a feeling you got like a couple that your husband just will not allow you to purchase.
Condoms. A contraceptive. I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to go there.
I love
what
you.
A son of a bitch.
I love you, Wanda.
What a vest-wearing son of a bitch
Wanda.
Kotter is.
Oh, I love you, Wanda.
You know when he said something, immediately apologized. He's what a piece of shit Kotter is right
so
there.
sorry.
Jesus. Damn Kotter. This early in the morning?
Why not?
This early? I wouldn't go there. What an asshole. Anyway, Wanda, I feel like you have a couple that you could share with us. You don't have to do it right now. Just wait. But I definitely feel like you have something to share. We all know Mac doesn't. No one could put up with her. Except for us. And we only allow her in the studio for an hour a week. So
Don't say things you don't mean, Wanda.
I'm not going to the barbecue on Saturday. Like a child stomping her feet. I'm not going to the barbecue. You can't make me. Yeah, so anyway, I've been eating salads, and this is bullshit. Salads all week, being a good boy. I mean, I'm not like taking myself too seriously in here. I'm not going to Wendy's eating cheeseburgers or anything.
No, I get it.
But, those little mints, those, not Andy's mints, the York peppermint patties.
Yeah. So
I have like 2 of those a day. I'm not going to deny myself the sweet, sweet chocolate that I love so much.
I get it.
And then I just don't snack on like potato chips anymore. And I don't know if I've lost any weight, let's say. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. I've refused to weigh myself this week.
Okay.
This week's just getting it back in order. There is no trying to hit a level at this point.
I think that's fair because I mean, the thing that gets me frustrated about a diet more than anything is when you start and you don't see an instant, decline and then you give up right away. So maybe that's actually not a bad idea. Start doing something prior so you're already in the habit of eating better, working out. Then by the time you step on the scale and you got a starter weight, you're already in the mode. You're already working out, used to it a little bit. That's not a bad idea.
I worked out Monday, worked out Wednesday. Probably not going to work out today. Not going to work out today just because I have bingo tonight. Speaking of bingo, draft room in Berwick tonight, 7 o'clock. Feel like getting out, not really thinking very much and just hearing numbers. This is the night for you. Come out and hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably not going to work out tonight. I think I'm going to squeeze one in tomorrow because we have to both wake up super early on Saturday because you and I will be hosting the Mothers Against Drunk Driving 5K that is happening in Guyton at South Effingham High School, which is a really cool event. Really honored that they reached out to us and asked for our help and was more than willing to let us come and hang out and be buffoons in front of very important people. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I look forward to it, man. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Just a reminder, hop on that stream if you can. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Getting into About Last Night, story number 1. Last week, we talked about how we could see a gas shortage this summer, but we talked about because it was due to the fact there is a lack of container truck drivers. However, there is a lot of places in the East Coast are seeing issues due to the fact that the Colonial Pipeline was shut down because their system got hacked. As of 4 p.m. yesterday, 68% of all gas stations in North Carolina, 45 in Georgia, and 45 in South Carolina were out of gas. Now, here's the one thing to keep in mind before you panic buy gas, Low Country and Coastal Empire. We don't get our gas from the Colonial Pipeline. Mm-hmm. We get it shipped in.
Right.
It comes in on the ports. So this does not necessarily affect us, though there are area gas stations seeing shortages and running out of gas because, much like the toilet paper epidemic at the start of the pandemic, people are panic buying gas.
Yeah, so like Parker's have put a restriction at a $50 per limit restriction on their fuel purchases. End market, they don't have any.
Yeah.
And most other places, they don't have any sort of restrictions at all. And, going to the gas station with 20 gas cans right now and filling up because you're freaked out right now, just chill out. Take a step back and be like, oh, yeah, I'm not an idiot. And don't go panic buying, 47,000 gallons of gas.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of pictures all over the internet of people backing up the truck, and they just have that big-ass plastic container in the back of the truck that they're filling up with gas. I'm like, what are you going to do with all the gas?
Yeah, and people don't know. I mean, after time, gasoline will, and if it's not an approved plastic that it actually holds gasoline will eat away at that plastic. So, people are joke putting gasoline in little plastic baggies.
Yeah,
Obviously, gasoline will eat through that in a day or two. Just stop. Settle down a little bit. I think everything's going to be fine. That Colonial Pipeline is going to be back open in no time. Gasoline prices will come down. Now, they have surged a little bit, going up 25-ish cents over the last week or so, but that'll come back down to its regular price.
Yeah, just remember the toilet paper issues we had at the beginning of the pandemic. We can't go through that with gas. We don't want to go through that with gas because you got to go to work. You got to go do stuff. This could be an issue.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to wiping my ass on someone's front lawn, which I had to multiple times during the pandemic. Oddly enough, never caught.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so don't panic buy gas, guys. Yeah. All right, coming up to story number 2 about last night. We got a list of the highest paid athletes in the world. We'll run it down next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Max said, Are you eating just salads? Try eating 6 times a day. I'm trying to lose weight, Mac. You'd be surprised there's more out there than just salad. No, I'm a salad guy now. I'm pure salad. That's why they call me Salad Boy.
Yeah. I'll be right. I'm gonna get my coffee.
Good luck on your coffee adventure. What up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, just gasoline's up a little bit. Let's face it, guys. It's not the highest it's ever been. But hopefully it'll go back down. If it go back down somewhere in between $2 and $2.50, that's the sweet spot. Fine with me. Look, I remember going to I remember as a child going to the gas station with my mom, and gasoline was 89 cents a gallon. I'm like, let's face it, it's never going to be that again. But if it could be about $2, right on. Marshall, portion control is actually the best way to help control your weight. Okay, Dr. Raven Dantes. No, you're right. And you know what I can't do? Portion control. Do you know what I have to do every few months? Absolutely starve myself by eating salads and working out. This personality, this mind you see in front of you, the last thing it has is control. It is constantly at a 10 or it's constantly at a 0. It just is. I can't help it. I'm either getting drunk and eating cheeseburgers nonstop, or I'm eating salads and calling myself salad boy. So you know what? That's just kind of where I'm at in my life. Raven Dante's told me that portion control is something that would really help me. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do that.
Dude, that's how I, when I went on the diet last year, that's how I lost the weight. It's just you limit what you eat.
Yeah.
You know, and
literally Kotter lost 30 pounds and he just, you know how he did it? He stopped eating for 3 months.
Well, no, I mean, I just was
2.5.
Was smart with how I ate, which is unlike me completely. I had just like lunch meat for lunch. At dinner, I would have a sensible meal. I usually didn't eat breakfast. Always had a cup of coffee, and I gave myself 1 or 2 days a week where I could drink beer.
Yeah, but you only drink one or two beers.
Usually, yeah.
It's not like you were getting absolutely crushed.
No. So I mean, I cut down drastically, which, you know, my alcohol intake is probably at an all-time high right now. So that's
drink last night.
I did. I had one of the beers you brought in.
Which one did you have?
The Ginger Marianne.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I did like it. It was different because it was. I love coconut and beer, but this was almost like burnt coconut flavor instead of just the traditional.
That's why I kind of liked it, actually.
Yeah, I was like, it was different. It's not what I expected. And the first step was like, oh. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, wait a second. I get this. It was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that beer. I actually have a beer. I got a growler of it. So I bought a growler and forgot. So when I went to Charlotte last week, I went to Wooden Robot. I actually wore their T-shirt the other day. And, speaking of that Ginger and Marianne, this is the brewery that it came from.
Devil's Logic. That's another great logo.
This is the softest hoodie I've ever owned in my life.
Really?
Seriously. I feel like I could fall asleep in it. It's like lotion.
It's lotion.
But, I went to Wooden Robot and... we were slugging some beers. I was drinking some IPAs, 7%ers, and probably 3 or 4 deep. And we're like, okay, we're going to buy some merch. We're going to grab some food to go. And like, I worked that morning and we drove 4 hours in. Like, it's like 8:30. I'm like, we're just going to call it night early. We're just going to go to bed. And then tomorrow we're going to go hard. We're going to go search everywhere. So apparently I bought a growler, or a crowler, sorry, like just a can of, like a coffee blonde.
Oh, shoot.
And I didn't even realize it until Sunday when we were packing everything up. I'm like, did you buy this? She goes, you bought it. And I'm like, yeah, totally did.
So you haven't had it yet, though?
No, I had it on site, and that's why I bought it.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
Good.
Yeah. I was thinking I was going to keep drinking back at the hotel, and then I had food.
Okay.
And I was an idiot. Charles goes, shave your head, 6 meals a day, cardio, weights, and bands, then you will get sexy.
I love shave your head is first.
Like I said, guys, this hair has got to stick around until October.
Of next year.
I
mean, yeah, it's not of this year. It's gonna, dude.
I've got to, and here's the thing too, like the ends, they're so dry and dead.
Oh,
like,
cut the dead ends.
I think I got to cut like
dude,
an inch or two off.
No, cut the dead ends. Yeah, it'll take
bad.
care of it.
It's bad. Like they get knotted so easily.
Yeah.
Like I pull my hair out on the back side here just by running my fingers through it. If Marshall does that, he needs to remake the music video for I'm Too Sexy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Torture Tuesday for all of us.
That would be a rough look. See how the salad thing goes first.
But yeah, I got to get back into the habit of not eating like an a-hole because I've been doing that a lot lately.
Well, I felt bad earlier this week, so a buddy hit me up and he asked me, hey, you talk about stoners. What do I get at stoners? And I'm like, dude, get the calzone, just do like whatever protein and add some ricotta in it because it's the bomb. And like, I just found out that Stoners has the best chocolate chip cookies ever. Did I tell you about this?
I didn't know they had chocolate chip cookies.
All right, guys. Insider tip. And what up? Morning, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
So if you want to be fat like me, all the
life goals.
sexiness.
Life goals.
Stoners has the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever fucking had.
Really?
They come in half a dozen chocolate chip cookies, and they're big, like thick chonk boys, completely melty on the inside, like baked in the oven, like the stone oven. Fuck. So I told my friend about that, and he literally texted me after. He goes, you didn't lie. Those were the best cookies I've ever had. Wait for it. in my life.
Damn.
And this is coming from a bigger guy. This
wasn't some cookies.
Yeah, this wasn't coming from no skin and bones guy. This is a big guy. And he told me straight up it was the best chocolate chip cookies he's ever had in his life from Stoners.
I'm intrigued now.
Secret.
I didn't know.
Secret. Just throwing it out there.
All right.
You guys know. Now you guys know for hanging out with us so goddamn early in the morning. No, seriously. Oh, Bob even knows. He goes, can't confirm. Amazing cookies. They're ridiculous. They are ridiculous.
Had no idea they had cookies.
Neither did I. And then I went on and I was sober. I was sober ordering a calzone, and I'm like, oh, cookies would be a nice little dessert. And this was a few weeks back.
Right.
And then, shit.
All right. All right, we got about 3.5 minutes.
Charles, and what is in those cookies? Crack, maybe? I don't know. But I'm addicted. I constantly think about them now. All right, how much time we got?
3.5 minutes.
Okay. You know what? I was having fun doing the Magic 8 Ball. Hey, let's see. Bob and Wanda, ask me a question that the Magic 8 Ball can answer for you. And Kotter, give me a question that you want answered. I want this specifically about your day.
About my day?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay. And then Bob and Wanda, Charles, you too. Drop in a question I can ask the Magic 8 Ball. This is my new thing.
Specifically about my day. Is there any chance I can convince my wife to have sex with me tonight?
Will Kotter get some action? It is certain. Did you see his reaction? You better just run home right now. Screw this show.
Oh, my Lord.
Go get laid, Kotter.
Okay. I'm going to leave now.
All right. Wanda says, will I sleep in my bed tonight? Will Wanda sleep in her bed tonight, Magic 8 Ball? It is decidedly so.
Oh, wow.
Dude, what a positive day. Let's fucking go. Bob says, will my students actually listen to anything I say today? Will Bob's students actually listen to their amazing teacher? Hold on. I'm going to do it one more time. I didn't like that one. Let me really shake this one up. Come on. All right, here we go. As I see it, yes, positivity Thursday is on. I love this. Let's go, Magic 8 Ball.
Okay, Charles has got one. Will I ever hit the effing lottery?
Ooh, Charles, what a question. Do you really want to ask that Magic 8 Ball this? All right, here we go. Fuck it. Charles, will Charles ever hit the effing lottery? Ask again later.
Wait, it's not a no. It's not a no.
Yeah, but we can't ask now.
We'll revisit.
Yeah, we'll have to ask again later. Oh, man, what a Positivity Thursday run that was. Not a single negative response.
So I'm just going to go home and be like, hey, hon, the 8 Ball said we're having sex tonight.
Right. Yeah, and when she's like, what 8 Ball? You're like, I don't know. If you don't give me sex, I'm going to go buy one. Don't make me do drugs again in this house. All right. Enough Magic 8 Ball for now. We're coming back with more Magic 8 Ball. Now I'm kind of addicted to it. Like, I love the Positivity Thursday. Charles, I'm not asking that second question. You get one per day. He said, or will I have to work till they put me in the ground? I don't like that question.
I can tell you from me, my own personal experience, yes. I will be working until the day I die.
Okay. That's a positive outlook.
Just throwing it out there. All right, we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Kotter and Marshall show about last night. Story number 2. Every year, Forbes magazine releases their list of the highest paid athletes in the world. They just released the most recent list. And the highest paid athletes have earned 28% more than last year. And the top 10 athletes in the world have earned a total of $1.05 billion in the last fiscal year.
Cool. Good for those people.
Now, this list includes both on and off the field. And number 1 Comes in because he made $158 million off the field and only a paltry $22 million on. Conor McGregor tops the list. He made $180 million.
Yeah, geez. Now, he won $22 million for losing to Dustin Poirier at UFC 257.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being rewarded such a large sum of money for losing a fight?
I mean, he's the reason people bought tickets to pay-per-view. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. For what that is, I get it 100%.
Yeah, and according to this, he sold a majority stake of proper number 12 whiskey, which I'm not going to lie, is not good.
I haven't had it yet.
It's not good.
Really?
He sold it for $150 million. The majority stake of proper number 12. That means he still owns some.
Sure.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess hats off to him for being a good businessman and getting into the whiskey game.
Hey, he's doing something right.
Lionel Messi, who's a soccer player, came in at number 2, $130 million, $97 million on the field. He makes some bank. I don't get soccer. I don't know what's going on there, but man, he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
You got Ronaldo at third, $120. He's making $70 million on the field.
Who's the GOAT between the two, Messi or Ronaldo? Are you a football guy / soccer guy?
I don't know either of them. I'll go Ronaldo. I recognize that name.
I've always been a Messi guy. That's weird that you choose him.
Dak Prescott is 4 on the list, $107.5 million, 97 on, only $10 million off.
Yeah, and Dak Prescott just got that huge contract from the Cowboys, so he's just living off that. Trust me, he's going to fall down that list real quick. He doesn't have very many sponsors, and he's not exactly what you call charismatic.
LeBron James is next, 96.5, $65 million coming off the field. That guy does okay when it comes to outside business.
Well, he just bought a stake in the Red Sox. He switched from Coke to Pepsi, not just quite due to his personal preference, but because Pepsi is now endorsing him because Coca-Cola probably didn't want to mess with his stuff anymore. I hate LeBron, so whatever. I hope he doesn't make any money. I hope he falls into a snake pit.
We're back to soccer with Neymar Jr., $95 million total.
He's cool.
Roger Federer. This one's interesting to me. Tennis player, $90 million. He made what? $300,000 on field. $90 million came from off-field businesses.
Yeah, he did like all the Rolex commercials and stuff, so he's doing well.
You have Lewis Hamilton next, $82 million.
F1, baby.
Tom Brady, $76 million, 45 on, 31 off. And then Kevin Durant wraps up the list, $75 million.
Kevin Durant's interesting. I mean, obviously he signed a big money contract with the Brooklyn Nets, but he also executive produced a short film that just recently won an Oscar. He owns a stake in the Philadelphia Union and is heavily invested in Uber and Postmates.
Wow.
So good for Kevin Durant.
All right, coming up next, we're going to wrap up About Last Night with a great story out of Richmond Hill. They're getting together to help out one of their own. We'll tell you what it is, how you can help. It is next. Here's Tool and Sober, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. All right, I'm going to get my coffee.
Cool. Dave, yeah, I also think it's kind of messed up the Foo Fighters are making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Iron Maiden. And now KK Downey has his own Judas Priest. I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy. The Marshall close-up. It is. Kotter goes and gets his coffee. It's a 2-step process, so he has to step out a couple times at the 6 o'clock hour. We want awake Kotter during the majority of the show. Right around 9 o'clock, we get hungry Kotter. You don't want to mess with hungry Kotter, so we allow him to leave again, give him a granola bar. He's essentially like a zoo animal at this point. We just got to make sure he's fed and caffeinated, at least through the 4 hours of the program. Then at that point, I can run away from him because he gets real grumpy if he is not fully caffeinated and fed each and every show day. All right, guys, like we said, one more story, and this one's coming out of Richmond Hill, which is an excellent story about a school janitor who is getting some love from the students, and obviously he's going through some tough times. So we're going to hit that up, and then we'll obviously share the link. He has a GoFundMe currently, and we'll tell you all about that here in just a little bit. After that, we'll go over King of the Hog, obviously what we're doing this weekend. Very cool stuff. King of the Hog is this coming Saturday. Savannah Harley-Davidson, Kotter and I, we are barbecue specialists. We have eaten barbecue many times in our life, and
true.
we are going to then judge said barbecue at the King of the Hog starting at 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Great live music out there. Of course, great food. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and share everything, so
okay,
don't mind me for a second.
No worries. It's the Hall of Fame is weird, man. It's like, I get it. I understand why they have it. I think the museum aspect of it's cool and go tour and see a bunch of different things. But, I mean, without really any set requirements on how you get in, except for you have to wait a certain amount of time from your first release, it just makes it all weird. And then it's just all so subjective. All right, we got about 2 minutes left in Tool. We'll get to that story from Richmond Hill. Quizzed in the face. That will happen later on today. Call, comment, and text, top 7 o'clock hour. So, full show here on your Thursday. Week's going by fast. I think a weekend's going to fly by as well. There is Coastal Empire Wrestling at Coastal Empire Beer Company on Friday night. If you have not seen one of their shows yet, definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of wrestling. If you've never been to an indie show before, they are usually just their own little world. So much fun. It's kind of got a different vibe than, if you're going to WWE at the Civic Center or something like that. So it'll be really fun this Friday night at Coastal. If you haven't been yet, I highly recommend it. The guys are great. The wrestlers are fantastic. It is a lot of fun.
So I had my buddy Tony over at the Savannah Mega Comic Con reach out to me yesterday.
Yeah.
He's doing a 2-day Comic Con over at I think it's the International Trading Convention Center.
Okay.
Or what I think it's just called the Savannah Convention Center now. So he's got some guests lined up, and one of them is big, sexy Kevin Nash.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I like that.
So I actually reached out to him, or he reached out to me, and I got back to him. I talked to him about trying to get Kevin Nash in for Beer for Breakfast. It doesn't look like he's going to be in
bummer.
on Friday early enough for that. But I think we may have an opportunity to interview Kevin Nash when he's in town.
Okay, that's awesome. We could take beer to the Comic-Con, have a special impromptu.
That's what was suggested.
Beer for convention. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out, Kotter and Marshall Show. We got one more story with About Last Night. This one takes place from Richmond Hill. I love it when you get a story about a community pulling together to help out one of their own. A parent at Francis Meek Elementary School in Richmond Hill has set up a GoFundMe page for a staff member who's currently undergoing cancer treatments. Mr. Barnes is a custodian at Francis Meek's, and he's been commuting to Atlanta for cancer care. Because of that, he's had to miss some work, and he just needs some help.
Yeah, so according to the story, he loves the kids, and he always pours into them and the staff. He has been described by the teachers as one of the best custodians they've ever had.
That's
so
awesome.
There's currently a $5,000, very attainable GoFundMe currently up for Mr. Barnes, who seems like a hell of a gentleman. So there's about $1,500 right now currently in the GoFundMe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this GoFundMe in the live chat today. I'm also going to donate to Mr. Barnes Fund because it just seems like the right thing to do, helping out one of our own. This is an incredible story. I hope everyone who's watching, listening to us right now, I hope they have the extra cash and the time to donate to Mr. Barnes because he seems like an amazing person.
So once again, that link is going to be in the comment section on the stream for you to check out and donate and help out Mr. Barnes out of Richmond Hill. All right, that wraps up About Last Night. Coming up next, we've got details about King of the Hog. Also, the grossest states in the United States of America. We'll tell you where Georgia falls. It's not good. Coming up next, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Good morning, Gibby.
What's up, Gibby? Comic-Con tailgate party. I'm down.
Yeah, so I just dropped the Mr. Barnes GoFundMe into the chat. Should be across all platforms. If you guys can, not saying you should or whatever, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you guys can, throw Mr. Barnes some cash, undergoing cancer treatments, custodian for Richmond Hills Francis Meeks Elementary School. Raymond Dantes goes, Comic-Con tailgate party. Yeah, so he's got kind of an interesting lineup. He's got one of the dudes from Terminator. He's got Atreyu, the kid from Neverending Story. The kid
shit, yeah.
He actually has now the man that is Atreyu.
Okay.
And he's got Kevin Nash and Sergeant Slaughter coming in.
Fucking Sarge?
Yeah, Sarge is coming in.
I'm in.
So
I want to talk to Sarge.
So the Comic-Con is going to be July 24th and 25th. Let me just double check that date for everyone. So July 24th and 25th over at the Savannah Convention Center. So should be pretty cool.
Last time he did this pre-pandemic, Ron Simmons. Got to interview him.
Damn.
Dude was awesome. One of my favorite interviews ever. Such a cool guy.
Yeah.
And when we got there, it was there for the remote and broadcasting live. I went up and I'm like, dude, I was the guy that interviewed the other day, and we chatted for a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome guy. So cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tony hit me up. He's the guy behind Savannah Mega Comic Con. You go to SavannahMegaCC.com to check out the latest stuff. It's actually it's better to, he's more updated on his Facebook page, so just search Savannah Mega Comic Con. But there's a couple in town, but Tony was the first one in. He's the first guy, so he does a great job with what he puts together every year. And you talking about fan, he is the king of the fandom. I mean,
yeah,
he understands it all, and he will talk to you upon hours in regards to any fandom that you may have. All right, guys, so coming up next on the show, we're going to talk about King of the Hog, the gross estates, and then the top of 7 o'clock hour, we're asking you guys, what is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy, no matter how much you want it? I know Bob, who's on the stream or was on the stream, he was telling us about, or telling me a long time ago about how he couldn't find a PlayStation 5. And I'm like, can you not find one, or will your wife not allow you to have one? But he actually he posted last night saying that he finally got his PlayStation 5.
I saw
I'm
that.
very excited for him.
Happy for you, man.
But I also kind of wonder if he had to wait. Like his wife didn't allow him. So if you guys got stories about your significant others, or maybe someone in the past who wouldn't allow you to buy maybe a big ticket item because it just wasn't within your financial budget, let us know. Or even if it wasn't your financial budget and they were just kind of like hardcore over your finances, let us know.
So I don't know what this means, and if you've heard anything, you let me know. The Connect Savannah awards are coming up Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, they reach out beforehand and tell if you've won anything.
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything either. I was talking to my wife about that last night.
So it's not looking good for best local morning show.
Who the hell would win if it wasn't us?
It will be.
It'll be the talk show guy?
No. There's it'll be Kid Craddock.
Who the fuck is Kid Craddock? And why is he winning a best local morning show when he's based? Isn't he dead?
He passed away years ago. Yeah, the show's still on.
I'll tell you what. If Savannah gave the best morning show to a dead guy,
well, they give it to the show. The show's still there. It's still
the
Kid Craddock show.
I don't care.
It's been around forever.
They give it to a dead guy? I don't know. I'm done.
But typically we hear by now, so I'm not holding out much hope now.
Right.
So, but thank you everybody who voted. I do appreciate it.
Sounds like a lot of people didn't vote. I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting on, it's Savannah. It's Slovana, as they say. So maybe
we'll see.
Maybe they're just waiting. I love your comments. It lets me feel so good. David, screw Kiss FM.
Yeah, no, I agree. The show was definitely not the same without him. He was a very talented radio guy. And I mean, I can't say I listened to the show constantly. It wasn't definitely my thing. But that dude got it. And he did a lot of good for his listeners and for a community. Kids organization's awesome. So, I mean, he did do a really good job. It's definitely not the same without him. They tried to plug in one of the other guys to fill the spot. In my opinion, didn't work. But they've been managed to keep it going. So hats off to them. Just get mad and demand a recount.
Gibby says, my wife will not allow me to buy the materials to build a jet-propelled bike.
Harsh.
Honestly, that's the first step to divorce. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Gibby. Miss Taylor will not allow me to buy her pots, pans, vacuum cleaner for birthday/Christmas gifts or buy any clothing for her.
My wife, it's like when it comes to birthdays, Christmas, and gifts like that, my wife is all about vacuum cleaners. She is, I mean, give me that. She's all about it. It's very bizarre. One doesn't like flowers, doesn't like anything like that. She's like, flowers just waste money, they die. Balloons, stuff like that, don't care. But she is all about, getting her. I got her. We got a new vacuum cleaner for Christmas a couple years ago. I got her coffee maker for Christmas a couple years ago, and it was like the best thing ever.
Oh, Christ! How close are we?
2 minutes.
So I have a friend, a close friend of mine, who is, I don't know what exactly his title is. He works in eye care, right? Let's just say this dude works in eye care. So he texts me and he goes, I had a patient who had a contact lens that rolled back to the back portion of their eye. And they retrieved the contact lens and he sent me a picture.
I can't look.
You want to see it?
No, I can't look.
Are you serious?
I can't look. I'm weird with eyes. Weird with eyes.
All right. So do you guys want to see it? So once again, I have a friend who works in the eye care industry. They removed a contact lens that rolled back to someone's like the backside of their eye, and they retrieved it. And it looks kind of strange. Someone Wanda goes, I'll see it. I need 3 people who will raise their hands, figuratively. And just say, I would like to see that, Marshall. If so, I'll show you the picture.
That story alone is the reason I don't have contacts. Because I'm so scared of one just getting. No. All right. Can't do it, man.
All right. Okay, everyone's saying, okay. Kotter, look away.
I'm not looking.
That is what it looks very dried. I don't know how to make it. Stop. Kotter, don't look.
I'm not looking.
Kotter, don't look.
I'm blocking. We got about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Ooh. It's just like, it looks like a pork rind almost, like a dried. Ooh.
I can't.
Kotter. Oh, wow. Now I know.
Oh, dude.
Now I know. Anything with eyes?
If I get an eyelash in my eye, it's the end of the world. I can't handle it. I freak out. I can't do it. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. You can watch the show live every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can come hang out with us this Saturday, Savannah Harley-Davidson, King of the Hog barbecue contest and concert. This actually got moved from a couple weeks ago when there was the torrential downpour. Saturday looks fantastic for weather. This thing starts at 11 o'clock. Music kicks off right away. All kinds of great barbecue. This can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is going to be a great way to kick off your weekend. So it opens up at 11 o'clock. You can go out there, eat some amazing barbecue. Come hang with us. We'll be there being your judges, which we're super qualified for. And no one should ever question our qualifications in regards to being judges, at least for this specific thing, because, hey, we're dudes who love barbecue.
We do love barbecue. So we'll see you at Savannah Harley-Davidson, King of the Hog barbecue contest and concert starts around 11 o'clock. This coming Saturday. Now, a new study came out, and they ranked all 50 states from the grossest to the least gross. Now, how they qualified this, I find very interesting. They based it on 5 things. Air quality, what percentage of the state's area is used for landfills, flu rates. Those 3 are like, that makes complete sense.
Because they're gross.
I get it. Mm-hmm. But the last 2 I find interesting, and I think what makes this list much more entertaining. The percentage of people searching Google for mayo recipes and how many people wear Crocs.
Oh.
You got Crocs.
Yeah, this is actually my fault, guys.
So the 10 grossest states, the grossest is Virginia.
I think we agree.
South Carolina comes in at number 2. That kind of surprised me. I mean, what's so gross? I mean, is the air quality bad in South Carolina?
The roadways are kind of gross.
That wasn't one of the 5.
I hate driving on the roadways in South Carolina. They don't understand infrastructure in South Carolina. I'm sorry, guys, you don't.
North Carolina was number 3. Pennsylvania 4, I get. Texas, I get. New Jersey, if you've ever been to New Jersey, you get it. It should be number 1. Connecticut, what's up with Connecticut?
Home of the WWE. What else is there? The Hamptons?
And then coming in at number 8, Georgia.
All right.
Which of the 5 elements on this grading scale they used do you think pushed us over the top so we could make the top 10?
Air quality in Atlanta probably didn't help.
Yep.
Flu rates, I don't know. I don't think we're bad on the flu rates.
I feel we're a big mayo recipe search state.
Yeah, we know my thoughts on potato salad and mayo, guys. Gross.
You need to have it, I'm telling you. Delaware and New York wrap up the list. So some of them surprised me on there, some of them not at all.
Yeah. Oh, our pollen. Our pollen's really bad here.
That'd be air quality.
Yeah,
so I think that makes sense. The least gross states, and once again, makes sense because they're usually out in the open and you got nothing going on. Alaska. I mean, it's just open fields and mountains.
It sounds beautiful there.
It does. Montana.
Okay, sure. I feel like those are the places with the best air quality. There's no one there.
That's what I'm saying. Nebraska. I lived in Nebraska. There's really nothing gross about it.
Where the hell do you find these lists, Kotter?
Idaho, Maine, Nevada.
Nevada,
whatever.
Nevada.
So, I mean, I guess once just kind of the same thing because it's just kind of like Las Vegas and Reno and a few other things, and that's about it.
There's Lake Tahoe and there's Las Vegas. Everything else is Nevada is empty.
Yeah.
You can go there and drop like 7 atomic bombs and still no one would care.
They've done it.
Yeah.
Wyoming, Utah, Michigan. How is Michigan on the least gross? I mean, it's like that's where.
You ever heard of Flint?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Every car is made in Michigan almost. You know, I'm surprised by that being on the least gross states.
Yeah,
and Arizona wraps up the list as one of the least grossest states. I still find it funny though. 2 of the qualifications: mayo recipes and Crocs.
It's understandable.
All right, coming up next, we're going to take your calls, comments, and text. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy, no matter how much you want it? 800-394-1061. Your stories are next. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Wanda goes, the Philadelphia streets are disgusting. I'll tell you, actually, from my trip this past weekend to Charlotte, the cleanest city I've ever been to, I think, is Charlotte.
Really?
Everywhere I went. Even like the hood sections that I went to go to the, gentrified breweries that I stopped by, still super clean. Charlotte, I think, is one of the cleaner cities I've driven through.
Okay. Hats off to Charlotte.
Before the break, I showed you guys a contact lens that was removed from someone. Bob, that was not the eye. That was the dried up contact lens that was sitting on the back of the eye that was retrieved by my friend who works in the eye industry.
Okay.
It looked like like a Lay's potato chip just kind of folded over on itself.
Dude, I'm telling you. So I've done theater a lot in the past, and sometimes the theater you got to wear makeup and do the eyeliner stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It took people 15 minutes to put eyeliner on me because it's like they get close to the pencil and I'm like freaking out and closing my eyes and moving all around. If I get an eyelash in my eye, it's the end of the world. I can't handle it.
What's your initial reactions? Are you crying? Are you just...
I get pissed.
Are you screaming?
It hurt. I hate it. So my wife wears contacts, and there's been several times where she got a little drunk, doesn't want to sleep her contacts in, and she's like, you got to take them out. I'm like, oh, dear God. So I'm having to touch her eyes, and it's the worst. I hate it.
So you're an eye guy. Jake's a feet guy. Wow.
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
I didn't know.
That's Well, I've never attempted to put contacts in. I will never attempt to put contacts in.
I have no problem. You want me to touch mine right now?
Nah, don't do it. It's gross.
Hey, look at me.
No,
hey, look.
I'm good.
I'm going to do both at the same time. Kotter, look at me. Double penetration, bro. Hey, was that the first DP we've ever done on the show?
DP on the screen.
I had contacts from like 12 years old all the way up until 23.
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
And then I got my eyes fixed, I think, right around 23, 24 years old. So.
I've always thought about maybe getting like the laser eye stuff, but
it's so easy.
I know. So is putting in contacts. So is putting on eyeliner.
I did the like archaic like eye fixing thing where they actually cut off the protective layer that's around your eye with like a precision razor. They flap it over. They shoot a laser beam in your eye. They shoot out the muscle that's blocking your vision, and they just flap it back on, and then they put like glue essentially on it.
No. All day long. No. All right. So 4.
Oh, sorry. My friend just texted me again. He goes, it's yellow. So I showed that contact lens to all of you guys. It's yellow from all the mucus that it was encased in for a year.
It was in his eye for a year?
Yeah. So here he goes, This is a contact lens we pulled out of someone's eye yesterday. It had been folded and stuck in the back of their eye for a year. And then he goes, WTF. And then he goes, good morning.
WTF. Okay. I was thinking it was a picture of the eye. I feel...
No, it's the contact lens.
Okay.
You want to see it now?
Yeah, I'll look at that. The contact lens I'll look at. If it's the eyeball, I don't want to see. See? I mean...
Really? You want to see it again?
No. So, I mean...
It looks like a Lay's potato chip.
It does. It's so disgusting. Oh, a year. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was stuck in the back. Once again, there it is.
Just had headaches for a year, probably.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's yellow because, like, the body was, like, trying to... Like, you didn't notice it? That's kind of messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, kudos to my friend. He's about the only person who I know who wakes up as early as us. It's stupid.
That's crazy.
Oh, good stuff. Good morning, actually. All right, coming up next, once again, thank you for the people who've dropped in their comments here. Let's see, I think we had...
There's Wanda's, Charles...
Yeah, I'm gonna... Is there a word on this stupid freaking computer? There is. Sorry, guys. We're just getting set for... We're just getting set for the call-in. Once again, our call-in today is... What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it? So if you have a story you'd like to share, go ahead and send it in.
I don't have anything necessarily specific, but I can definitely talk about how the first, 19 years of our marriage, my wife was like, we can't spend any money. We don't have anything. And how she's like changed over the past 2, but I don't have anything specific. I can start with that if we want. You said you had several.
A couple.
Do you want to save yours?
Sure.
For like the second break? Because we've got some of these. We've got, what, is there 3 from the chat or is there more?
Yeah, I've got Gibby, Charles, and Wanda.
Okay, I've got some of the other ones that I got. We can do those. Tessie put in there a short one. Some of the other ones are pretty good. We can read.
All right, guys, once again, if you do... Oh, Jeremy just dropped in one, too. I'm not allowed to buy a motorcycle because I'm told I will kill myself on it. I kind of agree with that.
It's like, so I've always wanted a motorcycle. One, I don't know how to ride. I'd have to learn. That's fine. But I've always wanted one. But the problem is, and once we moved here, I'm like, oh man, it's, warm all year round.
You ride damn near every day.
Right. Unlike Illinois where it's like snow and you have to deal with it. But then the way everybody drives around here, I don't know if I'd feel safe enough on a motorcycle. I mean, I know people, and just if I had been used to riding one, different story, but have never ridden one, I'm just like, I don't know how safe I'd feel because people drive like idiots.
Okay, got those all set up. Perfect. All right, guys, thanks again for dropping in your comments there. Once again, we're going to do our call-in topic where you can text in. You can chime in here on the chat, or you can even call in if you have a great story. Feel free to do so at 1-800-394-1061. Oh, look, the bots showed up. Yes, we do want to become famous. Thank you.
I got about 7 minutes. So I can tell my story real quick. Do you want to read a couple of those? Then
yeah.
Then we can throw it out and see if we can get some calls or more comments. Come back. You can tell yours, and I can read a couple of these.
Okay, cool. So I'll do all three of the chat comments. 4 bots chimed in.
Damn.
It's a good bot day.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. So your story, my comments, and then back with the second break.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good to me. Ooh, active chat. Damn, 4 bots at once. Y'all are getting popular.
It's our bot day number. I don't know. That's something we need to keep an eye on.
Yeah. So I usually get a message like when we get 100 comments, like 100 messages on our chat throughout the day. And usually we hit that around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I just got it at 6:58. So
thanks, guys.
It's a popular day.
I bet Vic will have a story this morning. Something tells me.
I hope Vic has a story this morning. Tony with a great story in regards to a skiing accident. Oh man, that's a tough one. Could you imagine being married to Vic and having to tell him to do anything? Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
As he mentioned, he visited God the other night. I don't think he's going to be listening to his wife if he's talking to God, Okay. Cool. We're set up for that. Coming up at the 7 o'clock hour as well, I'm going to quiz Kotter in the face on the backside of the 8 o'clock hour. Have a fun little quiz. It's going to be UFC headlining fighter or Ukrainian dish. I don't know. Here's the thing. I did food last week as well. I just think I'm hungry.
Well, you're a salad guy now.
I'm a salad guy. I'm salad boy. Salad boy Marshall. So, yeah, I think that was kind of the inspiration when I wrote this. So there you go. But once again, we're going to quiz Kotter in the face with a UFC 261 headlining fighter or a Ukrainian dish.
Oh, I'm going to suck at this.
Also in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. And in the 9 o'clock hour, the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, joins us from WJCL. The NFL schedules were released yesterday. Pretty exciting stuff. We're going to go over what the Falcons schedule looks like and then a way too early prediction on what their record's going to be. Now, keep in mind, this NFL season, they added an extra game.
Yeah.
I think they took away a preseason game and they added an extra game to the season. So we don't get our typical 8-8 records. We're now going to see like 9-8s for final records. And there's going to be teams that are 9-8 that don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Maybe we're probably going to have teams that are 10 and, let me do math, 10 and 7 that are probably not going to make the playoffs. Playoffs?
Oh, Falcons got one of the London games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, the closest the Bears get, they play in Pittsburgh, they play in Cleveland, and they play in Tampa. And I'm honestly considering going to Cleveland.
I did not expect that one.
Well, I've been to
Tampa.
I've been to Tampa 1,000 times, right?
Okay, fair enough.
They play Pittsburgh Monday Night Football, which is kind of cool. And then, Cleveland. I've never been to Cleveland, and I could do like a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame type of vacation with it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, no, I guess Ryan Geis is Cincinnati. Never mind.
I got another comment here on the stream from Andrew. Andrew, thanks for chiming in, brother, when it comes to our call-in today. He goes, my wife won't let me buy a banjo. I know, weird, but I want one. She knows I only want it to annoy her.
That's awesome. Squeal for me.
All right. I mean, at this point, I have 6. So what I'll do is I'll do 3.
Okay.
And then I'll keep the other 3 if we need them for later.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Food for Bonnaroo, you still have about a day and a half left. Last top of the hour song that we'll play for your chance to qualify is tomorrow at 5. when you hear the Foo Fighters song at the top of the hour, text it in 800-394-1061. Your chance to get qualified for Bonnaroo.
Charles with the most Falcons fan response ever. The Falcons will win just enough to ruin their draft position. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They will. All right, so we're 2 minutes out. Someone hit me with a question for the Magic 8 Ball, and I'll answer it. You got 2 minutes.
I'm not pressing my luck. I'm just going with my one question today because I got a solid answer.
Okay. Andrew Roberts, I'm calling you out. Give me a question that the Magic 8 Ball can answer for you. Let's see. Oh, a Raven Dantes. I don't think you dropped me a question either. Both you. Question me. Let's do a question for myself. Will I eat another salad today? Reply hazy. Try again. Oh, do I break the diet today?
Oh.
That's not positive vibes. All right, I'm going to try again right now. Hold on. That's the same exact answer. Hold on. One more time. Will I eat a salad today? Cannot predict now. Uh-oh. I do not like the vibes that Magic 8 Ball is giving me on breaking my diet. Tony asked a question. Will the roofers be done this week? Tony shares the office building with us. All right. Will the roofers be done this week on our roof? Yes, definitely.
Oh.
There you go.
We got to revisit Charles' question eventually, too, because we got to ask again later for his will he ever effing win the lottery.
All right. We're going to wait till the second half of the show.
Fair.
That's definitely fair. A second half of the show deal. Morning, Sean. How are you?
We got about 50 seconds.
All right. Once again, if you have a question for the Magic 8 Ball to answer, drop it into the chat. I've got 45 seconds, so hurry up with your question.
Morning, Sean.
All right, so you're going to tell your story, and then I'm going to go into the comments here, right?
Yep.
Cool.
It's my Friday. I'm doing amazing. Well played, Sean. Well played.
Raven Dantes, will I get an Xbox Series? Okay, let's fill this in. 20 seconds. Will Raven Dantes get an Xbox Series X this weekend? It was like on the edge.
5 seconds.
Better not tell you now.
Don't know what that means. Be right back. Good morning. Be sure to join the horde on the stream. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, while you're out there surfing the net, go to etix.com. Go to rock1061.com.
Oh.
Buy yourself some tickets for the Rock 1061 20th anniversary concert.
Why are you so excited about the 20th anniversary? You're slamming things in here.
It's our first concert in like 20 years. It's the first show back after the pandemic. Yes, I'm excited.
You have to hurt people because of it.
Maybe I do.
Cotter's going to come to your house, kick your ass if you don't buy tickets, people.
Puddle of Mud, Filter, and Sponge. Going to be a great show. Tickets on sale now. Like I said, rock1061.com or etix.com. This morning, we are taking your calls, comments, and texts. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy, no matter how much you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my wife and I this year will be married for 22 years, and she is obviously the responsible one of this relationship.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And ever since we moved in together, before we got married, she has taken care of finances. I mean, she told me, she's like, you can do it, but I'm always going to check your work. So I'm like, no, it's all you. It's fine.
It's a teacher in her.
So, right. So she has always looked after that. So for like the first 19 years of our marriage, you know, we had kids. I worked on radio. She was kind of a stay-at-home mom. So we didn't have a lot of money. So I would want to buy something because I'm the irresponsible one. And she's like, we can't do it. And I mean, got to the point sometimes to where if, you know, a car broke down and we had to spend money, she would cry because she's like, I don't know where we're going to get it. I don't know what we're going to do. So, I mean, for the first 19 years, it was basically no.
Well, that sounds fun.
Of just, you can't buy anything. We don't have the money.
Right.
Good news to this. The last two, she's working full time, doing okay in radio. It's very weird now because I'm like, I kind of want to buy this. And she's like, okay, let's do it. My birthday rolls around. You want a kegerator for your birthday? Where is this coming from? I'm so not used. I was just always we don't have the money,
right.
Which I get. Be responsible. That's fine. To now where it's like almost an open check. And I'm like, what's going on here? It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, you're about to buy another car, so.
Don't remind me. I don't want to talk about the car.
But you know what? We're going to change your name. Big Money Kotter. Big Money Kotter over here.
No, it's not. All right, so call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it?
So on the chat, Charles chimed in. He goes, Mrs. Taylor will not allow me to buy her pots, pans, vacuum cleaners for birthdays, Christmas gifts, or buy her any clothing for her. Now, that's obviously not something he wants, but that's something that she probably wants that she doesn't allow him to buy for her because he's probably messed up at some point.
I would think. I mean, clothes is always a hard thing to buy for your significant other. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like I will buy my wife that, but I'm like, you're going with me. And you're going to try it on, you're going to pick it out, and I'll just buy it right there.
Jeremy Kennedy says, I'm not allowed to buy a motorcycle because I'm told I will kill myself on it. That's probably a good one.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
People. I mean, you off the air here were telling us about motorcycles and about how, the way people drive around here, maybe the motorcycle is not the best option when it comes to traveling.
I mean, if you are a skilled and veteran motorcycle rider, I get it. I've always wanted one, and I thought once we moved here, it's nice year round. I could basically drive one year round. This is the spot I'm going to learn how to ride when we get the motorcycle. But then you see people drive, and you're like, man, if I was 10 years into riding a bike, yes, this is not where I want to start.
Tony chimed in on the chat saying, after breaking my leg skating, a plate and a few screws later, I am not allowed to purchase any more skates. I get it. After something traumatic like that, when it comes to probably your pocketbook, because, healthcare.
Yeah.
I could see why you're not allowed to be on skates anymore, Tony.
No, that one makes sense. 800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy, no matter how much you want it? More of your stories coming up next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Latest from The Offspring. Let the bad times roll. A Vespa. I can see Kotter on a moped. I ain't going to lie. I've thought about it.
Look at Charles being a funny guy here. He goes, Bot, do you want to be famous and lose weight without eating salads? No. I'm not allowed to buy a bigger TV than I have now. She says the wall is not large enough for an 85-inch TV. Oh, what's up? Good morning, Rhett.
Morning, Rhett. Yeah, no, when I lived down on Wilmington Island, I seriously thought about buying a moped because I just cruise around the island on it. And now where I live, no, it's not worth it. It'd be stupid, but I thought about it.
I've never honestly seriously considered buying a scooter or a moped.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I could definitely say that. I've definitely thought about a motorcycle, but I haven't gone that way.
Yeah.
Let me get see. I can envision Kotter on a Vespa.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Wait, what's the difference between a Vespa and a moped? Is that just a brand of moped?
I'm not well schooled in the moped world.
Oh, it shows.
Were you here when we actually? There's like a scooter place in town, and they were looking to do some advertising, and they almost did an endorsement where I would have gotten one.
Yeah, no, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I was so excited.
It was the spot that was right across the street from Green Truck, right?
Yes, they're still around, but they moved. They're not there anymore. But I was pumped. I'm like, this is the best endorsement ever.
Why didn't it happen?
I don't remember.
Oh, because the salesperson. I think I remember who was handling that. Andrew Roberts, just a brand. LOL. Not gonna lie, I rode one when I lived downtown.
Dude, I get it. Like I said, when I was out in Wilmington, and everything's right there. Hopping in a car to just go up the road, and it's like, that sucks. But yeah, moped. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Now, for no reason whatsoever, I want a golf cart.
Well, I'm right. I mean, you're in the land of golf carts.
Yeah.
There's someone on my street who has a golf cart that's been driving it up and down.
Really?
Yeah, because I work out of my office on the second half of the day. So like between like 2:30 and 5:30, I'm in my office. I'm literally staring out the window, not doing any work, but also doing some work. And then, there's someone who has a golf cart that just drives up and down all day. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
And the only place I'd really drive it to, well, I guess I could drive it to, I haven't gone to our pool yet, but I could ride it to the pool. And then I could take it to Kroger, I guess. That's about it.
You want to start off with my stories here?
Yeah.
Go to you and then volley back to me, and I'll do a couple more.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll read a couple of these and save a couple just in case. We want to come back for the next break. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. We are taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning. 800-394-1061. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it?
Yeah, so when I got married a couple years ago, my wife and I, we bought a brand new house, and my wife will not let us buy furniture.
You have furniture.
No, we have furniture, but I want nice furniture. Like some people, like when you get to a certain age, you're like, I want to buy a couch that lasts me forever, right?
Right.
But my wife will not allow us to spend like more than like $500 on a couch. So I'm going through couches like every 3 years or so, because if you buy a crappy couch, you absolutely murdered that couch in 3 years.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it gets torn up, it gets blown out, everything starts sagging. It's just the absolute worst. She will not allow us to buy nice furniture. Actually, the closest thing I can get her to agree to is going to IKEA and buying furniture there, which is like the cheapest Swedish furniture available.
Does she have a reason why?
She doesn't think it's worth it. Like, she doesn't think it's worth it. Like, when we moved to Savannah 7 years ago, 8 years ago, seven years ago,
yeah,
we bought a couch from like American Freight, which is like, it's lower than Big Lots, you know?
Right.
So we bought a couch there, and it lasted like 2 or 3 years. And then I found a one on Facebook, which I essentially went and bought and then sold my old couch. It wound up costing me like $150 to get a brand new couch in my house because someone got moved out of their place and just needed to get rid of it. But yeah, my wife will not let me get nice furniture, what I consider nice for spending thousands of dollars on furniture, like going to a fancy store. I'm not allowed in.
Okay.
Like, that's just not something that's going to happen in my lifetime. I will be an IKEA furniture dude, which is, once again, the peak of the peak. That's the Mount Everest of nice furniture that I'm ever going to see in my lifetime.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and also, most recently, silverware.
Okay.
So when I was living in Las Vegas, and this includes dishware, like I'm talking like whole kitchen, pot, pan, silverware, all that stuff. When I was living in Las Vegas, I was living in a condo with a buddy of mine, and he got fired. And I'm like, oh, dude, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going home to North Carolina. I'm like, okay.
What am I going to do?
And he's like, I got this trailer, and it was like the tiniest, cutest little trailer that was on the back of his Jeep. He goes, I'm going to fill that up with my guitars, my bed, and my clothes. Everything else in the house is yours. I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. I don't have to like go out and buy anything.
Right.
So when my wife moved into my condo, I met her like 2 months later, and she just moved in a couple months after that. We never bought anything new because we always had it. And then I'm like, the silverware, like everything's mismatched. I got like silverware from like 7 different sets in my kitchen, and I just hate it. It wasn't until 2 weeks ago where I got some extra money where my wife finally agreed to allow me to replace the silverware.
So you're talking 9 years.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah. And like, seriously, she was on the fence about it. And I'm like, it is $60. It is $60 for new silverware. And she's like, I don't know. We have silverware. I'm like, let me buy the silverware. We're married for a decade. Yeah. And same thing with dishes. Like, she finally agreed. It was like kind of a combo. And I was like, I knocked her down finally with the silverware. And I'm like, hey, I want to get a matching plate set, because we have plate sets on like 2 different plates, like white and orange. They make no sense. I'm like, I'm a grown up now, 38 years old lady. She finally agreed to let me buy stuff.
So, some people like, buy food and stuff and hide it from their spouse. I see you with like in your closet, there's just a thing of nice silverware where she's not home. You're just in there eating, using the nice silverware without her seeing it.
It's my version of China. This is the China. Only special occasions. It's those are mine, man. I mean, like, seriously, she's a monster.
All right,
someone help me.
We had a couple online. Linda said, another cat. We have a dog, 4 cats, 2 horses, approximately 50 chickens, and 40 ducks.
What?
Most of these animals started out as rescue, but she can't have another cat. She's got a zoo at her house.
The cat will kill all the rest of the animals.
Right?
I get it.
You can call, comment, and text. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it? Kevin commented as well. I want a Peloton exercise bike. Those things are expensive.
Like $3,000.
But he says, I can't get it until I can prove I can walk around the block every day for a month straight. I made 4 days. Not getting his Peloton.
That is the easiest request from your wife. Seriously? He doesn't deserve a Peloton. You do not deserve a Peloton, Kevin.
All right, call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is something your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it?
I've got one here from Andrew this morning on the stream. He goes, my wife won't let me buy a banjo. I know, weird, but I want one. She knows I only want to annoy her with it. So, and then he goes, insert creepy banjo music here. Andrew, you don't deserve a banjo. You don't need one. You definitely don't need one.
800-394-1061. Hit us up. We'll continue the conversation. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it? Your story's next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Andrew, Marshall, we're still in the badass sectional. I'm good. My couch is currently good, according to my wife. Sean, I want an Indian Scout bobber. Almost got a job running the part department of an Indian motorcycle dealership. I don't know what it is about those bikes, but they are gorgeous. Wife won't let me get a motorcycle at all, which I guess is understandable because the drivers here suck. But when we eventually move to Tennessee, it'd be nice to have. I'll add it to the list. We'll share that one, Sean.
We the same kind of thing with the silverware. Not that neither of us, weren't allowing the other to buy it, but I think, bought silverware for the first time in years about a month ago. Because, same thing. It was just a hodgepodge of everything that we've collected and somehow stumbled across for the past 2 decades.
Exactly. Yeah. Seriously, I had like 12 different spoons, and I had like 1,000 of the larger spoons, and then I had like 4 regular spoons. Yeah. And it always pissed me off because I never had a regular spoon to like eat yogurt with in my house. So yeah, I bought a badass set of silverware. It's matte black.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. I'm badass as hell in my house.
Ours it's like a rainbowy kind of color going on. We got those.
I saw those. Yeah. I've recently been silverware shopping.
Yes.
Yeah, I went with the matte black. I just thought it was badass.
No, I like that. That'd be good.
Sean goes, we get silverware and plate sets from her in-laws for Christmas, like every year. Do you throw parties a lot?
Yeah, we haven't bought plates. Holy shit. We've talked about, we have, oh shit. It's probably been since we moved here. We have 2 plate sets that we had, and we just have never changed it. Yeah, it's been over a decade.
Yeah, we have a set of orange plates that we bought from Kroger in Vegas, and then we have a set of white plates that my friend left me. So like nothing matches in our house. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sick of this shit. I want some nice grown-up stuff. Yeah, and then Reds goes, we got ours as wedding gifts. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? But like we got eloped, and then we had like a party where we asked people like, hey, we're traveling. We had our party in Chicago. We lived in Vegas or Savannah at the time, I forget. And we're like, okay, guys, no offense, but just throw us cash because we can't take larger gifts on the plane home, or we'll have to mail them. And then we're wasting money mailing all your amazing gifts. If you don't mind, please just throw us a gift card or throw us cash or whatever you're most comfortable with. Or just don't get us anything else. We don't care because we threw a party for like $3,000 and it was super cheap.
Yeah, nice.
With an open bar.
Oh, even better. Oh, shit. That hurt.
I also have an amazing announcement to make. So my wife is a reality television whore, and we've been watching The Circle for the last week and a half.
Yeah.
We're down to the final 2 episodes, and I can't tell you how fucking excited I am. The Circle is a fun show, but it's the same show over and over and over, and I'm ready for it to be over with.
I was just going to say, are you excited because you get to see the, this massive finale, or you're just ready to be done?
I think we're just very close to the end, and I think we'll probably be able to fit it all in over the weekend, and I'm very excited about that.
One thing, what was the other one? I don't know. So there's British reality shows are way different, than a lot of the American reality shows. Mm-hmm. And we stumbled across one on Netflix, and there's no prize money involved. It was just you won. And it was pottery. It's people making pots and pottery shit. and it was effing amazing. So they had like 2 judges that are big in the pottery world, and one guy is just kind of goofy looking dude, one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen, but gets uber emotional about everything. Looking at other people's creations, he would just break down crying. But for whatever reason, so addicted to the show. I'm ready for season 2. Bring it on.
The Circle is on Netflix. It is on Netflix. There's 2 seasons of it. The first season came out over the pandemic, and of course we ate that up. And then, they just put out the second season.
I tried. I got through a couple episodes of that first season. I'm like, nah, this one's not for me.
Gibby goes, we get dollar dishes from Walmart. Too many kids who like to break shit for good dishes.
I get that.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm thinking, once the kids are out, wife and I get rid of what we'll have to keep a couple. Kids will come back and visit occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Get some nice dishes. It'd just be her and I.
Yeah, I mean, I just ordered a fancy set of dishes. Arrives tomorrow. So they match our black silverware.
Oh, there you go. Fancy. No, we had a conversation the other day. It's like, what are we going to eat when it's just us? Because we were really bad about picking out dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to the store. What sounds good? Nothing. Nothing sounded good for the last 5 years.
Cool.
So we basically decided that our meal will consist of sushi and some form of taco, burrito, enchilada sort of thing.
Okay.
That's probably what we're going to eat. And then a pizza every now and then for Papa Murphy's. So our diet is going to be uber healthy when the kids move out. All right, got about 3.5 minutes. We'll wrap up our topic, and then I'm going to get quizzed in the face.
Yes, you are. All right, so I've got Wanda's comment, Sean's comment, Rhett, and Gibby's still that I can bring up on here.
I got 2 more as well. So you said you have 4?
Yeah, I've got 4.
You want to do 2? I'll do these last 2 and then wrap up with your 2.
I wasn't paying attention to what you're saying.
Do you want? You start with, since you have 4, you do 2. I'll do these 2 and then finish with the last 2.
Perfect. All right. I heard in the background you saying numbers, and I was like, immediately I stopped listening.
Just out of habit.
2, 2, 2. No, I'm not. I'm done there. Prosecuting was 1-1 back home. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good. I listened. Gibby says you guys should do a HelloFresh subscription. Yeah, that makes sense.
We did that a while, and actually make more sense now that we don't have the kids. So that actually is not a bad idea, because we did it when we had the kids, and we would just kind of, they give you enough food to where we could spread it out for 4 people. But no, that's actually a good idea now, because we will get stuck in a rut.
Sean goes, I heard you talking, but I don't know what you said. Why or what you said. Yeah. Guys, we're in a room with each other for 4 hours a day. What do you expect? I don't listen to every single word he says. Mostly just every other word. Yeah, oh God, it's a nice day outside. It was supposed to be, the high was only supposed to be 60, but now I see that it's like 70 degrees is the high today. That's why I wore a hoodie. It's hoodie day, man.
That's why I vested up. It's like, once it gets hot, vests aren't going to happen. I was going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it says today's high, it's only high of 63 at noon, but it does get up to 70 tonight, but it dips back down. High of 72, low 48 today in Savannah. I'm a weather guy now. Sean says we do every plate meal box, 3 meals a week, and it's like $35 a week. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Too shabby. Spending a hell of a lot more money if you're going out to eat.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do something like that, because I think we feel more obligated to buy stuff, food wise, because we have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So without the kids, it'll just be like, sandwich again, sandwich.
I'm doing when I get done with salads, maybe on Saturday when I do beer, I may make some chorizo tacos. I got some chorizo from the store the other day. I got some cilantro, some pico, a little cheese,
nice
sour cream.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm ready to make some chorizo tacos.
Should do some more tamales. Haven't done those in a minute. Some chorizo, put them in the tamales. Good stuff. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. We are taking your calls, comments, and texts this hour. 800-394-1061. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it?
So on the stream, Wanda said, I was in the process of getting a Mustang back in 2007.
Yeah.
She goes, I always wanted one. I brought it home and all, and we went to go somewhere. And my husband was eating the dash because the baby's car seat was taking up too much room. I had to go get something bigger. I ended up with a Honda Element. That is, Wanda, oof, that is a step down.
That is not the same thing at all.
Gibby chimed in, but I don't know if I exactly believe this one. He goes, my wife will not allow me to buy the materials to build a jet-propelled bike. Now, Gibby, I kind of believe, can build a jet-propelled bike. Gibby's one of the day one guys here at the Kotter and Marshall Show. He's kind of a mad genius.
I was thinking, he could probably put together a jet-propelled bike without the typical things you would need, so he could probably hodgepodge it together without the wife knowing. I said go for it.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a backyard tarp type of situation. Hopefully a backyard big enough she won't notice.
All right, call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is something that your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it? Chrissy chimed in. She said, divorce now, but my ex-husband wanted to buy a ceiling fan that looked like a Harley engine on the light kit part and made the sound of an engine revving when you turned it on. Had to put my foot down on that and the couch with cup holders. I got a couch with cup holders. Game changer.
I don't know. I've never thought about the couch with cup holders as being a thing I've always wanted.
I didn't either, but now that I got it, it's nice. And I've also got the couch where you can charge your phone in the couch. I love that. That's perfect.
Okay.
Taylor also spoke up. A $300 Pokemon pillow that is 5 foot long and 3 foot wide, worth it in my opinion, but he doesn't agree.
Yeah, I also don't agree. Why are you trying to buy a Pokemon pillow that is $300? I would definitely divorce that person. Rhett chimed in on the stream. He goes, I'm not allowed to buy a bigger TV than I have now. She says the wall is not large enough for an 85-inch television. I have a friend who lives over in Guyton, and they have, I even know where they got it. I feel like it fell off a truck, and it's a brand I've never heard of, but they have an 85-inch television on their wall. And guys, I'm not going to lie. It's awesome. But it is way too large for their house. It is the most ridiculous looking thing when you come in. You're like, oh, that's the most beautiful, gigantic, large painting. Nope, that's a television. Also on the chat, Sean chimed in. He goes, I want an Indian Scout bobber. Almost got a job running the part department of an Indian motorcycle dealership. I don't know what it is about those bikes, but they're gorgeous. My wife won't let me get a motorcycle at all, which I guess is understandable because the drivers around here kind of suck. When we eventually move to Tennessee, maybe she'll allow me to have it.
I hope so, Sean. Here's the you getting that motorcycle. All right, continue to comment and text 800-394-1061. What is something your significant other will not allow you to buy no matter how much you want it? Coming up next, Marshall, are you ready to quiz me in the face?
I'm going to quiz you all over your face and probably the top of your shoulders.
Bring it on. It's coming up next. Here's Falling in Reverse and Popular Monster. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Mostly in this area. It's all quizzed. New dishwashers installed. Oh, nice. Gibby getting dishwashers installed. The Pokemon with a Snorlax. It's like a bed of a pillow. I'd want it too. Yeah, I think I actually seen the $300 Pokemon pillow thing that whatever face was talking about, Taylor. And yeah, that thing is ridiculous. Oh, look at that, Mr. Barnes. His total is almost up to $2,000.
Oh, that's awesome.
1905.
All right.
All right, so we have quizzed in the face right here?
Yes.
Okay, let me just make sure. It should be right here. Here it is. Perfect. Andrew's hilarious. Gibbs just got a dishwasher installed too. Bought my wife some new sponges and scrub brushes for the sink. Oh, you. Wanda says she actually, instead of the Mustang, she grew to love the Honda Element because it had a DVD player for the baby and plenty of room.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what's cooler? A Mustang. Never forget. Hashtag never forget. All right, so guys, we have Quiz in the Face coming up next. I'm taking Kotter to task here. Is it a UFC 262 main card fighter? I didn't even make it a prelim fighter. These are main card fighters, or a top 10 Ukrainian food. That's right. I'm even breaking it down just at the top 10 most popular Ukrainian dishes.
Okay.
You got to get some of these right.
I by default, just with the odds of 50-50, yes, I'll get some right. I hope.
All right, so we're doing Quiz in the Face next. Next hour, we're going to let Jeffe come on back to the show. Swimming in for the win. He wants to pick some new music for us, and we are not the fellas to stop him. So he'll be coming in to do that. We'll also do Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, allowing you to play some trivia against us. If you win, lose, or draw, no matter what, you'll get some PBR tickets, professional bull riding tickets, which is very cool. Speaking of, I need to move the camera. I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
That's a good idea. Spent enough on the dishwasher, I could have bought a used 2005 Mustang. Damn.
Come on.
All right, we got about 30 seconds. Shoot, remind me to go snag Aaron's charger cord for my phone when commercial break here. All right, guys, be right back. The Rock 106.1 20th anniversary concert is coming Saturday, July 3rd, Trustee's Garden in Savannah. We've teamed up with Connect Savannah to bring you Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, and Lilac. Great local group tickets. They're on sale now, VIP and general admission. I believe we still got those $25 general admission tickets for sale. Get those before the price goes up. You can buy tickets at rock1061.com. Also, etix.com, the 20th anniversary concert for Rock 106.1. Marshall, I'm ready to get quizzed in the face.
All right, so here's the deal. Cotter's going to get quizzed in the face. The challenge today is it's a UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food. If you get the... actually, I need that little thing.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you so much. If you get the answer correct, you're going to hear this sound effect. And if you get the answer... well,
I guess
sorry. I obviously worked this out previously. If you get it correct as a UFC fighter, you'll hear this punching sound. And if you get the food thing right, you'll hear this sizzling sound. There we go. It's so sizzly. All right, so are you ready? We're going to do 5 right here.
I'm ready.
All right, so once again, Kotter is getting quizzed in the face. Kotter, is it a UFC 262 main card fighter? UFC 262 is this coming Saturday. Or is it a top 10 Ukrainian food?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, I'm only going to give you the last name of the UFC fighter.
That's fair.
All right, so the first one, Darush.
Darush. That sounds like a badass who wants to punch you in the face. I'm going UFC.
Are you sure?
I am.
All right. So Darush, is that a UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food? That is a UFC fighter. Congratulations. But Nelly Darush is taking on Tony Ferguson this coming Saturday in a light heavyweight battle.
I like it.
All right. Coming up, number 2 on the UFC 262 main card fighter or top 10 Ukrainian food. Quizzed in the face challenge, Kotter. Paska. Is that a fighter or a food?
I'm going food.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Paska is a beautiful Ukrainian Easter bread.
I was thinking it was from the bakery. I'm feeling pretty good now. All right, bring it on. Let's do this.
All right, coming up, number 3 on our quiz in the face, UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food. Kotter. Bontarin.
Bontarin. I'm gonna go fighter with this.
Okay. I think you are 3 for 3, Kotter. Once again, it's going to... There we go. Bontarin, Rogero Bontarin, who's 16-3. Very good.
Wow.
Fighting Matthew Christopher Schnell in a bantamweight battle this coming Saturday, UFC 262. All right, moving on to number 4 in Quizzed in the Face. Kotter, you ready?
I'm ready.
Is it a UFC 262 main card fighter or top 10 Ukrainian food, according to an article I found online? Holodets.
Holodets. Man, initially I want to say it's a fighter. You're going back and forth. Holodets. I'm going to go fighter. I'm going to stick with fighter.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
That is a beautiful top 10 Ukrainian food. It is a pork in a broth jelly. So imagine a peanut butter cup just turned upside down in a chicken broth with pork inside of it.
I don't want to imagine that.
You shouldn't, because when I saw the picture, I almost threw up.
It sounds disgusting.
That's a Ukrainian food I'm going to pass on 10 out of 10 times.
I'm good.
All right, Kotter, you are 3 out of 4. Holodets. Gross. All right, so coming in at number 5, then we'll take a short break and come back with the back end of UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food quizzed in the face challenge. Kotter, burgos.
Ooh, burgos. That's got to be a dish.
Huh?
That's got to be a dish.
You sure?
I'm going dish.
All right. That is incorrect. That is a UFC fighter, Shane Burgos, 13-2, fighting a featherweight battle against Edson Barboza this coming Saturday.
Burgos sounds like a nice hearty stew.
It does. It really does. Well, Kotter, you are 3 for 5. You started out hot. Got to cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
Cooled down a little bit. No big deal. You have 3 correct, and we'll come back with our second half of Quizzed in the Face in just a few moments.
It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Yeah, guys, holodets, gross.
It sounds
so
not
it
good.
It looks like a peanut butter cup, but it's turned upside down, like sitting on a table, and then it has like a clear-ish chicken broth, like that tint of yellow, and then it has slices of pork in it, and it's served cold.
Oh, why?
It's served cold. I don't know, man. You have no idea how long I read that story about stupid Ukrainian food. All right, Kotter, you are 3 out of 5.
Kind of like you yesterday. Started strong, and then
fell off a cliff a little bit.
Apart.
No big deal. All right, once again, Kotter is getting quizzed in the face, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
We're going to come right out of commercials.
Cool. Look like you got a little quiz on your chin here.
Oh, I do. I get that off right there?
Yeah. All right, guys, don't mind me. I'm going to check out Jeffe, make sure his cam is on and ready on the live stream. There's Jeffe. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Nope. Hold on. Hold on. It just went right down to where it was. Whatever, that's good enough. Perfect. All right, Jeffe is ready for his moment in the sun here. Kotter has chosen 2 songs for Jeffe to choose from. Oh, the Terror and Bad Omens.
It's the Horror, I think. Yeah.
Oh, did I say that wrong?
Yeah.
I just skipped one word. The Horror.
The Horror. Tears of Gold. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bad Omens.
See how he does. See who he goes with.
All right, guys. Well, we have a few minutes in the break. Let's go ahead and answer some more 8-ball questions. You guys got any 8-ball questions you want answered? What about you, Sean? A-Dub, good morning. A-Dub, we are answering people's questions with the Magic 8-Ball. Do you have a question you would like answered on the Magic 8-Ball? And you know what? Let's ask one for Aaron. Will Aaron do good or not at his next golfing tournament?
Okay.
Let's see. Will he perform on the golf course?
I like
our boss, A-Dub. It is certain.
Yeah.
All right.
I never doubted it.
The greatness continues, A-Dub. Congratulations. Let's see.
Greg, I didn't get the text until late last night, so I didn't respond. I could kind of hear it in the background. It seems a little loud.
I sent Kotter a quick vid of my dishwasher running. Not sure if he could hear it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you have if you have a question that you want the Magic 8-Ball to answer for you, we had some really positive answers in the 6 o'clock hour. It's kind of gone downhill a little bit, but I think we're back to it. I think we're absolutely back to it.
Aaron's question was, will the 20th anniversary rock concert sell out?
Oh, perfect. Okay, let's ask that. Magic 8-Ball. Will the 20th anniversary Rock 106.1 concert sell out? Okay, let's shake it.
We've had so much positive.
Ask again later.
Okay, gotta wait.
All right. It's not no. Okay, we'll take that.
Ooh,
my daughter wants to know if she will pass her final exams. What's your daughter's name? You have to tell me before I got the Magic 8 Ball has to know. All right, we'll mention it afterwards. Okay, here we go. Will Wanda's daughter pass her final exams?
Bree.
My reply is no. I don't like that answer.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that answer.
I don't like it at all.
All right. Phil's got a question. Should I go out for karaoke tonight? Okay. Should Phil, our buddy Phil, go out to karaoke tonight? Let's see. It is certain. It is absolutely. You have to go to karaoke now, Phil.
We got about 40 seconds.
Okay, one more, and then we'll put the. I'm addicted to this 8 Ball, dude.
Rhett's got one.
Okay. Will the boss ask me to work this weekend? Was it Lundberg? Fucking Lundberg? All right. Will Rhett's boss ask him to work this weekend? Cannot predict now. Ooh.
Several we got to come back to.
Too cloudy. Your future's too cloudy, bro.
I got about 15 seconds.
It's like what it is outside right now. Cloudy.
She said I just died a little inside with that answer. Way to go, Marshall.
I'm sorry. It's not me. It's the Magic 8 Ball, dude. Come on.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here on the air and on the stream. Don't forget, you can join the horde, all of the insanity that goes on when songs are playing, commercials are playing, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. Currently, whether I like it or not, I'm getting quizzed in the face.
Yeah, and I came up with, honestly, I mentioned it at the beginning of the show today. I've been eating salads all week. Yeah. So when I put this quiz together, I think I was just hungry. So the quiz today for Kotter is this a UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food? I don't know why Ukrainian food.
Well, I mean, because it's the closest thing to some of these fighters' names.
Maybe. I don't know. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, Kotter. You were 3 out of 5. Not doing too shabby.
That's okay.
You kind of cooled off at the end of round number 1. So let's start round number 2. The word is Durant. Is that a UFC main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food? Once again, Durant.
It sounds like some sort of weird pasta dish, but I'm going to go fighter.
You're going to go fighter?
I'm going to go fighter.
You are incorrect, Kotter.
Damn it.
You are still cold, unlike that sizzling sound we just heard. Durant is a potato pancake, which actually sounds quite delicious right now.
I'd eat that. I'd eat that.
All right, moving on. Number 7 on our list. I can't even say this word. No, I can't. Hold on. Nelisnicki.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Nelisnicki is a word.
I'm going to go fighter.
You're going to go fighter?
Fighter.
That is incorrect, Kotter.
Darn it.
That is a thin pancake rolled up with cheese, veggies, or fruits. It's like a little crepe.
You get rid of the fruit and I'm down.
It's just a Ukrainian crepe.
Oh, I'm falling apart.
All right, so Kotter, you've gotten 4 in a row wrong.
Yeah.
Let's turn this bus around. Let's do it. I feel positive for you. Positive vibes only on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Number 8, Holubutski.
Going fighter.
Hold on. Holubutski. Yeah, I said it right. Holubutski. That is a fighter?
Yes.
You're incorrect again,
What?
Kotter. I have so many dishes on here.
I just was going to the odds on that.
Holubutski is cooked with boiled cabbage, where you take every other leaf to make a new roll filled with boiled rice and meat.
Okay, I like cabbage. Bring it on.
All right, you are 3 out of 8 currently. Not looking so hot. Let's get you at least a 500.
Sure.
Number 9, Chukug. These words are hard. Chukagian.
I'm going to go fighter. I'm just going odds. Fighter.
You know what? Odds are in your favor right here.
Thank God.
Chukagian. Caitlin Chukagian. 15-4 overall in a flyweight battle versus Vivian Araujo.
Okay.
Araujo. Right. I don't know. I'm terrible with words, obviously. All right. So you are currently 4 out of 9. You can make it to 500 if you get this one correct.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Once again, we're playing Quizzed in the Face. Kotter is taking on the challenge of whether it's a UFC 262 main card fighter or a top 10 Ukrainian food. Varinki.
Oh, man. So this would only be one fighter if it's a dish. Two fight. I got to go with the odds because I don't know, so I'm going to go fighter again.
Kotter, I'm so sorry. You did not reach 50% today. Varinki is a ravioli thing. I literally wrote ravioli thing filled with cheese, vegetables, and or fruit.
You backloaded the second half with food.
Well, yeah, I did. We had 4 total fighters out of 10. I just didn't want to overload it with fighters, and I went heavy on the food, like this food right here. This is, I think, possibly the worst grade of Quiz in the Face either of us ever gotten.
Yeah, that one was.
Trust me, it was hard. I made it hard. It was hard. I understand.
And like I said, I've never eaten a Ukrainian dish in my life.
Now I think you should.
I should now. But at the end, like I said, I just had to go with the odds. The odds were not in my favor.
You should definitely never let me order for anyone a Ukrainian because I cannot say any of those words.
They'll just bring out a UFC fighter. It won't be a dish.
Right. All right, come punch me in the face instead. It'll be easier.
Coming up top the 8 o'clock hour, Google released the top 5 questions that have been asked over the past 15 years.
Right.
So we're going to run that down. And of course, Jeffe is going to pick a new song for us. Choices today: Oh, the Horror, Tears of Gold, or Bad Omens, Never Know. Both of those things happening after 8 o'clock. This is the Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Sean goes, he said he was hungry. Should have known, food heavy.
That's good call. Good call.
Greg goes, you should make him eat some of the weird Ukrainian food as punishment.
Bring it in, man. If we can find somebody to make some Ukrainian food, I'll eat it. Some of it sounds delicious.
I would only ask to bring in holodets and make him exclusively eat holodets, which is the broth jelly pork-filled cold dish that looks disgusting.
Yeah, no, that one sounded gross. The rest of them, I'm down. Bring it in.
Yeah, hey. I'm actually starving right now. I would love to eat something that's not salad based. All right, so coming up here in the 8 o'clock hour, we're in commercials right now, wrapping up our 7 o'clock hour. We have the Google's top 5 questions, like Kotter mentioned. We'll also bring up Food for Bonnaroo, Jeffe picks a song, and then we'll play some trivia for some PBR. That's professional bull riding tickets. That's happening next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend in Jacksonville.
Let's see. Here we go.
Rhett says, find some pulled pork, chill it, and stick it in some Smucker's jelly. No.
It sounds disgusting.
All right, I have a question from Answer the Internet. Love playing games today. Once again, we love playing this during the breaks here of the Kotter and Marshall Show. Kotter.
Yes.
You're paying attention. Here we go. Can you still go to your barber if he is very racist?
No, I don't think so.
The picture here on the card is... sorry. The roofers are dropping electrical cord right in front of our studios. It scared us. What the hell?
I don't know.
Anyway, once again, can you still go to your barber if he is very racist?
No, I don't need any of that.
But what if he's just like, what if he's not like outwardly racist, but he's like the best barber?
You'll find a barber. I mean, there's not going to be a barber that cuts my hair so well that I'm like, I can never see anybody else again in my life.
59% of Barstool readers said yes, they will still go to their barber even if he is very racist.
Wow. That says a lot right there, I think, guys.
Yep.
But that'd be a big no.
Rhett goes, nope, can't support that. Wanda goes, fuck no.
Nope, can't do it. Don't want to. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would rely on somebody so much for that I would go to them. You know, I would continue to go if I knew they were extremely racist.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm disappointed that Vic didn't show up today, guys. I know this is something that probably shouldn't have to be said, but Vic has called in damn near every day this week.
Yeah.
And because he didn't call in, it hurts my heart a little bit.
Or even Dante's, I agree. I'm just letting the hair go, man. Letting the hair go.
Charles goes, obviously, I haven't been to a barber in 24 years. Hasn't had that decision made for him. I'm my own barber, yeah. Technically, my wife's my barber.
Yeah.
Not racist, can confirm. But yeah, she just shaves the sides of my head.
Yeah.
mostly okay. Most of the time. And for that reason, I'm out. What are we on Shark Tank suddenly? All right, guys.
Charles brought up a great point. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. Vic is busy. We know what Vic does on Thursday.
Oh, Christ.
Excellent point.
Juan even wrote it. It's Thursday. He might be masturbating. I forgot that he said that this week.
It's Thursday's his day, man. Thursday's his day.
It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Vic is touching himself, and that's gross. All right, so let's go ahead and answer some more questions from the Magic 8 Ball, and I'll bring up another Barstool question while you guys are writing them in. But once again, if you guys have any questions for the Magic 8 Ball today, Phil, you have to go to karaoke. Wanda, hey, what's up, man? The roofer just walked by with the electrical cords that they just dropped in front of our studio. What the hell is that? I think they're dropping water from the top of the building in front of the electrical cord. What are these roofers doing? Are they even roofers? This is very questionable, guys.
If that guy's peeing off the top of the roof right now, he really should see a doctor, because
Right.
that did not look healthy.
Should not come out gushing like that.
No.
Gross.
He's fully booked for the day.
Vic is going to call now, all out of breath.
Masturbating and talking to God.
Okay. All right, guys. Once again, feel free to drop in some questions for the Magic 8 Ball. We'll have the Magic 8 Ball answer your questions. Here's another question from Barstool. Would you rather be hairless or never be able to cut your hair? Once again, would you rather be hairless, look at that picture, or never be able to cut your hair?
Hairless. Yeah, hairless. I don't mind the long hair. Obviously, I don't mind the long beard, but I mean, eventually you're going to get to the point where you're like, this got to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the castaway look.
Really?
Screw it. Yeah, give me the hair.
Okay.
I'll take the hair. I've been rocking the hair for a minute. Let's just go all the way. Let's go all the way. Yeah, I would do that. 73% of Barstool readers said hairless.
Yeah.
They would rather just be hairless. Strange. Our Raven Dante's going hairless as well.
Just easier.
I get it in the heat and everything.
Yeah.
But you know, screw it. I'll go. Give me the hair. Screw it. I don't know. I like the beard too much, and I don't have a chin. Without the beard, I am a hideous. Outside of being hideous already, I'm a very hideous man without a beard. I'll take it. Should I ask this question? I think I'm gonna say
that one. That's funny.
I'm gonna save that.
No, save it. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna save it.
That's good.
Guys, so at the end of the year, we're going to do an ugly Christmas sweater live stream where we just ask all the questions we can't say.
And get drunk.
On a Saturday night with you guys. We'll get it sponsored by like Sunset Novelties or something. Speaking of, if anyone from Sunset Novelties is watching, please give us money to do a stream later on a Saturday night at the end of the year. Kotter, would you rather always have the hiccups or always have a headache?
Oh, hiccups.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want a headache constantly.
Nah, give me a headache.
Really?
Yeah. Give me a headache.
They could be miserable.
Dude, I for some reason, one time I had the hiccups for like 7 hours straight, and you don't know hell until you have hiccups for 7 hours straight. I don't know why it happened to me. It just did. Hiccups are the absolute worst. I'd rather have a headache than the hiccups for for any amount of time. Sean goes, couldn't go hairless in Minnesota.
That's a good point.
Gibby goes, hairless, like a naked mole rat. If I can trim up the rest of the body, got to be like a sphinx cat. Would you just rap right there? That was a fine. A-Dub goes, he'd rather be hairless. You already are. That's not even a hard choice for you. And he goes, he'd rather have the hiccups than have a headache. Ooh. Oh my God, Mamacita's back, everyone.
Sandy!
It's the great return of the Mamacita.
How we missed you.
Fine woman.
Missed you. Welcome back to the horde.
Mamacita, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, this is the perfect time to ask a question. Mamacita, we've been answering questions with our Magic 8 Ball as of late. We started it yesterday. If you have a question for the Magic 8 Ball about your day or your weekend, please drop it in. I will ask the Magic 8 Ball and answer everyone's question very truthfully. Very truthfully. because that's what the Magic 8 Ball does. A Raven Dante said, I actually think I would choose death over hiccups or a headache.
Yeah, after a while.
I'm telling you, I don't know why, like a day full of hiccups, and it was the worst. I mean, like they weren't like the cute little, it was like hiccups that like try to make my internals like jump out of my throat. It was so bad. I don't know what the hell was going on. And I was searching online for cures to hiccups.
Wow.
And it's like, it's not something you can even fall asleep to because your body's just like convulsing like every few minutes or every few seconds. So it was terrible. Terrible.
After we're done, you swing me by the car place.
At this point, no. You know what? Learn your lesson.
No, I'm buying a new one. We're getting a new one. But
SUV?
I at this point in time, whatever. I don't want to drop a lot of money. So
what's your amount that you would like to spend for a new vehicle?
I would like to stay at the most $10,000. Okay. It's a used car. It's got to get my wife and kid to Illinois and then to Arkansas. Huh.
I bought the Elantra for $8,000, and it was it's actually been a pretty decent car since I've had it.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I don't care. I mean, yes, ideally it'd be some sort of SUV. It's just easier to lug all my crap around, but at this point in time, I don't care.
Charles says, I was at the job. What did the ball say about me working? Will Charles work till he dies? Ask again later. Sorry, man. I don't know. The future for you is very cloudy, Charles. Both your questions today. What happened to the car now, says Rhett?
Same thing. The check engine light just will not go away. It stays on. Or I take it in. It's off for a couple days. It comes back on. It goes off. Comes back on. It's been an issue I've had for a little bit now. It's not the first time it's happened. And I just don't know what to do to fix it. And the guy at the last place I've taken it to said there is another thing, because he didn't know how to fix it, and it's took it to Meineke, and they have like a message board where they're like, hey, what do I do here? So they can workshop and ask things around. Mm-hmm. And the several instances they've seen with this problem, there are like 2 cheaper fixes, and then there's 1 more expensive fix. I'm to the point where I'm not going to do the more expensive fix. I'm going to just take my car in and try to trade it in. But I'm going to have to try to just do the cheaper fix to get the check engine light off.
Yeah. Charles says you should buy a Dodge truck. Jeremy has a good question. Will Jeremy catch the fish he's after this weekend? Outlook, not so good.
Oh, sorry.
Damn, Jeremy. That's fate, dude. That's fate. We're answering questions. Wanda goes, I wonder how hiccups would work during sex. I've done the headache. It'd probably be distracting for everyone.
Has Vic looked at it yet? He can fix it. No, I've not had Vic look at my car.
Have you taken your car to like the dealership and said, hey, this is...
The thing, I haven't. And I mean, I've had it for long enough now. And like I said, I bought it through a place in Hilton Head, but I guess technically Bluffton. But it wasn't on their lot. But mm-hmm. It was one of those things where if you search their website, it's their family of dealerships.
Sure.
So it was actually somewhere else in South Carolina, and they brought it into the dealership for me to buy. So I don't even know if they would do anything if I took it back.
How many years you got left on your car?
Payment?
Yeah.
3,
okay.
2. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, we'll probably pay it off. Because we saved all that money thinking we're going to have to drop it on an AC unit. So we'll probably just pay it off and then trade it in and see what I can get for it. That's what I'm going to get, man. It's just I've never bought a new car, and I don't plan on to this time. It'll definitely be a used car. Like I said, just got to be safe enough to get my kids to Illinois, my wife and kid to Illinois, and then Arkansas.
Right, suggest you just trade that bitch in and get yourself a quality used car.
That is the plan. Insure the crap out of it, get a rag and a pack of matches. Dude, like I said, when the guys took the change out of my car, why couldn't they have just taken my car?
Yeah.
Would have been way easier.
Love Gibby's response here. Vic's Thursdays are busy. He has his hands full. Giggity.
All right, we got about 2 minutes, guys.
All right, we're going to jump right into the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to go use Google's top 5 questions, which... let me make sure I have up here real quick.
As we dive into this, kind of a side note to this, just kind of curious, what do you guys use Google for the most? I mean, is it work? Is it home? Is there something specific that you Google a lot? go from there.
Mine's mostly embarrassing questions that I don't want to ask anyone else.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, mine's are like, how do you fix this? Or how do you do this? Or what does this lump on my penis mean? What?
Aaron A-Dub said, don't pay that thing off.
Yeah, I would actually ask a car guy his opinion in regards to that. You probably don't want to trade it off or pay it off, because most dealerships, if you trade in to buy a vehicle, will pay off your loan for you.
Yeah.
In some cases. I don't know. Aaron may have a point there.
Yeah, that's true. We'll figure it out.
Rhett says he uses Google most times for phone numbers and locations. Gibby says part numbers and manuals. Actually, that is incredibly useful. I will say, like, I had to look up the manual for my overhead fan in my living room because it was having an issue, and just looking up the manual and like how they recommended to restart it was saved me a lot of money. Wanda, you porn in Pornhub. Seriously. LOL.
Don't have to Google that, though. Just go to favorites.
And just go to save it as your favorite.
Bookmark. All
right, guys, we're 30 seconds away. Then we're jumping back on the air here. Once we get done with this break, I'm going to step out and grab a drink real quick.
Yeah. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Big thanks to everybody hanging out on the air and on the stream. As always, you can join the horde on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. Check us out at rock1061.com. So Google's trends section, where they analyze all their search data, just turned 15 years old. In honor of that birthday, Google just revealed the 5 questions that people have searched for the most in the past 15 years. Now, before we get into the list, if you're listening, you want to text or drop us a comment on the chat, what do you use Google for the most? I'm just kind of curious to see what people are using it for. So with everything Google can offer, the most searched thing, what time is it?
I do that all the time, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I do Google what time is it.
So, and here's why I find that kind of funny, because if you're on a computer, whether it be a laptop, desktop, or phone, your time is right there.
Yeah.
So why Google what time it is?
Because sometimes I don't believe it. I just don't. I'm like, Google always tells me the truth. It's my friend. Like, hey, Google, what time is it? Sometimes I'll ask Alexa. I'm like, hey, Alexa, what time is it?
Well, that I get.
It didn't work.
That I get if you're, away from your phone or from device. But I mean, just like if you're going to Google, I mean, it's like it's right there. It's 8:04. I know exactly what time it is.
Oh, but sometimes you do get lazy, and let's just say, I mean, it's not exactly Google, but sometimes like, hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 8:05 a.m.
Yeah. See, look.
Well, I trust that. Like, I don't trust anything else.
I look at clocks sometimes. I'm like, they're lying to me.
The government created that clock. So what are the top 5 things that we've Googled over the past 15 years? What time is it? Number 1. Number 2, how to tie a tie.
I've done that a dozen plus times.
I have too. So, I mean, I don't question people searching it. I'm surprised it's that high up on the list.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems like kind of a random thing.
For a guy like me who so infrequently wears a tie, the moment I actually get it right, I usually don't untie it. And if I do, I have to Google how to do it again because I've forgotten. I'm not a tie guy.
No, I get it. Right? I'm not either. I'm just surprised it's
I'm a grown man wearing a hoodie right now that says Devil's Logic Brewing Company.
I'm just surprised it's that high on the list. Number 3, how to kiss. So this... What's the age on this one? This is what I'm curious about. I mean, are we talking, there's a 45-year-old dude typing in how to kiss? I mean, is this, 18 and under? What's the demo that's pushing this one so high on the list?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's just a lot of people who want to get better at what, with their sexual prowess, They want to up their kissing game.
I'm sure there's a video somewhere on YouTube you can watch.
Don't act like you haven't seen it.
I haven't. I'm sorry.
I know. Maybe you should.
These are the top 5 questions people have searched for on Google over the past 15 years. Number 4, I'm guessing, is done more of a joke, or at least I hope it's done as more of a joke. Where am I?
Where am I? Oh, I don't think I've ever Googled that before.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, if you wake up and legitly don't know where you are, chances are you should probably go get help.
Or did Google put this on the list because they're always tracking us, and they put this to make us think that we're the ones asking that when they're actually the ones asking that?
I don't know. I mean, that's a weird one. I mean,
it's a little reverse psychology. No, I'm going to say this is a Google plant right here.
You think so? You don't think it's a legit search?
Mm-hmm.
All right, interesting. Yeah. All right, number 5 on the list, how many ounces in a cup? Yep, I'm guilty.
1,000%.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we're the only people not on the metric system. So yeah, of course, I have to ask dumb questions like this all the time.
So what do you use Google the most for?
Oh, man. I mean, honestly, show research.
Yeah.
Just like going around trying to find fun stories for us to do stuff on. And then to confirm, like when we do any of our trivia stuff,
right?
Anytime I have a question about an answer where I'm like, that seems a little sketchy, I should look that up. That's probably what I use Google the most for.
I would say since we started doing mornings, I've Googled how do I pronounce this word more than anything, because I'll come across the word, I'm like, I don't even know where to dip my toe into that and how to start saying it.
Look, I've flat out said this 100 times. I'm dumb, guys. Words are beyond me. I'm going to mispronounce them 1,000 times out of 1,000 times, and if I get them right, honestly, everyone should stand up and clap.
Well, I mean, that's what's great about Google, because anymore you can pretty much search how to pronounce any word, and it's going to pop up right at the top.
Oh, yeah.
With the vocal pronunciation.
Well, that's great, but I'll still mess that up.
Yeah, I mean, when you're putting show notes together, don't you spell it out phonetically if you can, though, or no? You just wing it?
No, I just wing it.
All right,
that's too much pressure. I just wing it, and if I say it with enough confidence, usually no one questions it.
I love Wanda's response to the question, what do you Google more than anything? Porn and recipes.
Well, you got some time to fill, and both those things really do the trick. Just make sure to wash your hands in between each use.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk food for Bonnaroo, plus Jeffe 2, the new music beta. Fish has got a couple songs to pick from. We'll get to all of that. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Oh, it's our third favorite sales manager, Mike Williams. What's up, buddy? If you'd like to slam the door, yeah. Nah, whatever door you want, you slam it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Southern Motors. Okay.
Sandy says hi, Mike. What do you mean she's going to support the show?
She does support the show.
Oh. I don't know. Sandy, Mike says you want to sponsor the show. I don't know. There you go. I asked. She hasn't answered yet.
Yeah, check it out. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm getting a drink. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking to spend that much. At this point in time, I just need, my wife and kid need to get to Illinois, and they need to get to Arkansas this summer, and I just want to know, I just kind of want to feel like they're not going to die because my car sucks. So, but no, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll do that today. Perfect. Marshall is getting a drink, or maybe Marshall is, pulling a Vic and just pulling one out. Let's see. How do you guys like Corona and Patronus, two of the sponsors of the 20th anniversary rock show? I'm down with that. Corona and Patron. I'm cool. I'm in. I'm looking into it. Want to sponsor a segment? Oh, we love you, Sandy. You're the best. All right. Second half of the show. Trivia, of course, is coming up. Two brand new songs from two newer bands coming up for Jeffe today. Oh, the Horror. or Bad Omens are the bands. So we'll play a snippet of those here in a bit and see if Jeffe, see what song Jeffe chooses. Let's see. Still got the big guy coming up today, 9 o'clock. He's going to break down the Falcons' schedule for the upcoming season, give his prediction as to where he thinks they'll end up after it's all said and done, and we'll make way too early Super Bowl predictions. Oh, I'm just so happy tomorrow's Friday. I am ready for the weekend. We got a busy weekend. Going to be at the Mothers Against Drunk Driving 5K Saturday morning out in Guyton. After that, going to be heading off to Savannah Harley-Davidson for the King of the Hog. Hopefully to see some people out. I believe Salsa Mark is going to make it out. I think Wanda's coming out on Saturday, so it'll be nice to see everybody. Say hi, hang out, eat some pork. I'm in. Excuse me. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Paying attention like we always do. All right, so Foo for Bonnaroo. It is a thing. Your chance to score tickets for the Bonnaroo Music Festival. We got 3-day passes. We got hotel. You've got the Foo Fighters as your headliner, at least one of the headliners for Bonnaroo this year. So that's why we're going Foo for Bonnaroo. Listen up, top of every hour. We're going to hear the Foo Fighters song. When you hear it, you can text in the name of the song to 800-394-1061 for your chance to get qualified. You got until 5 o'clock this coming Friday to qualify for Foo for Bonnaroo.
That's going to be awesome.
Dude, it's going to be so much fun. It's one of those just ultra eclectic lineups. You get to see a little bit of everything. I wish I could go. I think it's going to be a very cool show.
Well, I mean, the cool thing, too, is not only the 3-day tickets, but you also get the hotel stay. Which,
yes.
The AC and taking a shower, let's face it, big items on my list of things to do while going to a big, huge music festival.
Can you imagine day 3 of a festival if you had to camp out? I mean, you're at this point in time, you're just scraping gunk from your body. You're just gonna be covered in dust and dirt and sweat.
Those like
disgusting
razor blade knives where you try to get stickers off the windows. That's what it'd be like doing to your body, just rubbing all that stuff off. Ugh.
All right, coming up, we're going to have Jeffe 2 pick a new song for us today. Let's play some samples of what we've got to choose from. Up first is the band Oh the Horror and their song, Tears of Gold. All right, that is choice number 1, Oh the Horror. Choice number 2, band is Bad Omens. Song is Never Know. Those are the choices today. Oh, the Horror or Bad Omens. Coming up next, Jeffe 2 will make his choice. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Sorry, I forgot there's one song.
No, I thought I had more time than 3 minutes, and then I heard you on, and Mike was talking my ear off over there. So
no, I look up, and I'm like, oh, that's the rejoin playing. We should probably... forgot we said the one song.
Whoops. All right. It came back. Sounded somewhat seamless. And yes, Greg, I was getting a drink, this beautiful Red Bull. Also slugging my morning pill.
Put that there. Then that. All right. Sorry, guys. Just getting all situated here.
All right, so we have Jeffe picking a new music track. I'll actually throw the camera over to Jeffe real quick. He's up and swimming around this morning outside of sleeping. I do need to clean out his stuff. I know I've been saying that for the last few days. I'm going to clean it out today. Oh, my God. That question I just looked at right there from Answer the Internet is an all-timer. I can't. You know what? I'm keeping it for the stream later this year. Dude, that stream we do later this year is going to fucking rule. All right, guys, here is a question for you. Once again, we're answering the internet from our friends at Barstool Sports. Would you rather be able to eat only cream cheese or ketchup? Once again, it is either or. It is not like with a food. It is straight up for the rest of your life. Would you rather eat ketchup or would you rather eat cream cheese?
If I can get the ketchup from Green Truck Pub, I would do that.
Okay.
Because that ketchup is delicious. Mm-hmm. But cream cheese can at least, I don't know, it seems a little heartier, you know? I'm going to go Green Truck Pub specific, their ketchup.
I'm going to go fine. If you're going that way, I'm going to go a French onion cream cheese.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got a little flavor to it.
Yeah, add a little flavor. Or sometimes, you know what? I'm one of those weirdos. You know that salmon cream cheese?
Yeah.
Bring it on. I'll do that.
Okay.
It's got a weird flavor to it.
Oh, I'm going to go grab Aaron's phone charger. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, once again, guys, drop your answers in the comments. Would you rather be able to eat only cream cheese or ketchup for the rest of your life? And yes, you can have a variety of it, or actually just one variety, or one flavor, I guess is the best way to say it. You can have one specialty flavor of the singular item. How about that? Wanda says, damn cream cheese because I can't deal with the indigestion. There you go. Red says, y'all see the new NFL schedule that came out yesterday? Yes, we did. We're actually talking to the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, at the top of the 9 o'clock hour today. He's going to break down the Falcons schedule. Plus, I have highlights from the biggest games of the upcoming season, and I'll probably bring up a few of those as well. But yeah, the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, is going to be swinging by the show via phone. And he'll be coming to talk to us about the NFL schedules, which I'm very excited about. Extra game this year.
Yeah, that's cool.
8-8 is no longer an option. Gibby says he'd choose cream cheese. Gibby, what would your cream cheese flavor be? Regular cream cheese, or would you get crazy with the flavor? Honey almond cream cheese is the shit.
Okay, that sounds good.
You know what sounds great? Any sort of food right now. I don't know why. Big time salad guy this week. You know, actually, I went to Sam's Club on Monday and picked up some stuff while I was after the show.
Right.
And they have, in the salad section, they have like these lunch salads.
Yeah, yeah.
2 for $5. They're 250 calories, and they actually have like chicken and stuff on them, and they're already put together. Yep. So I've ate 2 of those this week. And then for dinner, I've had like a Southwestern salad, and last night I had an avocado salad. So.
Okay, that sounds not bad.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I had a fake chicken patty, had some rice, and then had a little salad with avocado, tomatoes, corn, and onion last night.
Are you on a diet too? God damn, that sounds...
Trying not to eat horribly is what we're trying to do, but it's not working for me.
So big thing we're doing here on the Kotter and Marshall show is trying not to eat like assholes.
Totally, it's not working though. I need to. I'm not fully committed yet. I need to commit myself to it, and I'm not there yet.
Gibby says, "Can I have cream cheese in cheesecake format?" No, you cannot. Honey flavored cheese. Wanda goes, "Holy shit! Daddy just sent me a few pics from Maryland. What's happening in Maryland? Are they out of gas too?"
Probably.
Oh, I got a box in the mail.
Oh yeah.
$4 for gas up in Maryland. Whew.
Holy crap! Yeah, don't need any of that. What's in the box?
She said $3.99 for gas and $4.50 for gas, and that's just honestly at that point that's just
price gouging.
That's gas station owners just price gouging.
The most I saw gas, I mean, it was on 9/11. It was on 9/11. Once I was driving around, and we've talked about this before. I was driving around, and you're starting to hear everything that was going on, and then it was just one of those, weird. You start see everybody in line for gas at a gas station. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? So I'm like, I'm gonna go get in line for gas. It's $5. The morning of 9/11. The morning of $5.
First and foremost, all those gas station owners don't deserve our business. Garbage. And actually, most gas station owners probably don't deserve our business. But yeah.
Well, I mean, because what they do is because obviously, they pay for the gas that they get. The reason they jack up prices is because they know the next shipment of gas is going to be more expensive. So you pay for it ahead of time with what they didn't have to pay a lot for, and then they jack up the price to pay for, like I said, what's coming next, because they make no money off of gas.
Yeah,
it's just like it's a necessity and gets you in the door.
Let's see. She goes, it literally happened overnight, going from $2.89 to $3.99 at one station, and from $2.79 to $4.50. That's just the gas station owner absolutely price gouging people.
Yeah, that's a dick thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, what's in the box, guys? That's actually a great question. Thank you so much for asking. In the box right now, so our sister station, Bob 106.9, Big and Rich are playing a free show over at Donovan Field of Fort Stewart this weekend. So we didn't really have much swag, so I ordered some some chapsticks. So boom, ever needed 1,000 chapsticks? I got them.
That's a military-only show too.
Yeah, you gotta have
can't go.
You gotta have a military ID, and you need to pre-register at the website. But yeah, if you're a Big and Rich fan, go to bob1069.com, click the concerts page, you get all the details. But yeah, I am the new owner of 1,000+ chapsticks with Bob 106.9's logo on it. They needed something to hand out while they're there. Apparently, a couple thousand people are going.
I bet.
I think they told me there was almost 3,000 people pre-registered to go to the show.
Damn. All right, 2 more minutes. My wife would steal that box from you.
Hey, dude, chapsticks, they're currency in some places. My buddy who used to work in radio, he's the guy that kind of runs the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp now, the promotions department. He's a big chapstick guy, and he used to buy them all the time because he used to run a bunch of radio stations. Well, now that he's with the Jumbo Shrimp, he doesn't. So anytime I come down, he'll message me and be like, yo, dude, can you bring me some chapsticks? Because I always have them. So I always bring him a handful of chapsticks.
Nice.
And that's why he gives me free tickets to Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp games. Sorry, I'm just going to go check out the Jeffe cam again. Screwed that up. Here we go.
Currency in high school or jail. That's funny, Gibby. All right, got about 1 minute left. Jeffe will make his choice. Then we got Are You Smarter Than the Community College Dropout Trivia?
Greg, I actually do like country music. It's something that I've come more and more onto more recently. I don't like, there's a lot of the pop country stuff I don't really care for, but there's some of the other country music that I like. Some of the newer stuff is actually kind of cool. I do, yeah. I don't absolutely hate all music. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a majority of new country that I do not care for. But there's some artists that are doing some cool stuff.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Tickets are now on sale for the Rock 106.1 20th anniversary concert. We've teamed up with Connect Savannah. It goes down Trustees Garden Saturday, July 3rd. Perfect way to kick off your 4th of July weekend. I mean, you got the concert on Saturday, 4th of July, then on Sunday. I mean, that's a solid weekend.
And 4th of July is on a Sunday this year, so I think everyone gets Monday off, right?
Even better.
Monday or Friday. So I prefer Monday, recovery day. So I can get drunk on a Sunday. Nothing feels better than getting drunk on Sunday sometimes. It's almost like a mini holiday in itself every Sunday that comes around.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, I mean, that's going to be just a long weekend for everybody, but in a good way. Live music Saturday, do a little drinking. You'll sweat all of that out.
Oh, yeah.
Then on Sunday, fire up the barbecue, do whatever you got to do, enjoy some fireworks, do some more drinking, sleep in on Monday. Done.
Sounds like a great day to me.
Your weekend schedule is set. You're welcome. You can buy tickets for the big show right now at the Rock 106.1 website, rock1061.com. You can also go to etix.com to get those as well. The 20th anniversary concert for Rock 106.1 with Puddle of Mud, Filter, and Sponge. All right, it is time for Jeffe 2, the new music beta fish, to select a new song. Up first, choice number 1, Oh the Horror, Tears of Gold. Choice number 2 is Bad Omens and Never Know. Is Jeffe 2, the new music band of Fish, ready to go?
Well, he's kind of sleeping right now. Can we just take a break and we'll come back?
No, I think he does one thing a week. It's time for him to work.
Well, he was just swimming around, and then you started talking, and he got real tired. So. All right, so here we have Oh the Horror on the left-hand side of the tank, Bad Omens on the right-hand side of the tank. Sorry, Jeffe, I know you just laid down, but come on, buddy.
Oh, there he goes.
Time to work. Let's get to it. All right.
There he goes.
He's swimming around the tank right now. As you can see, he's on the right-hand side. Let's go ahead and see where he lands. And I think he's just kind of over it. I think he's choosing, he's guaranteed choosing Bad Omens today.
All right, thank you, Jeffe 2, the new music band of Fish. The band is Bad Omens. The song is Never Know. Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Yeah, he's just sitting on top of the party cactus. I mean, he's just like, dude, I just got to sleep. You're an asshole. All right, Jeffe, thanks for working barely today. Jesus. He was up and at him, kind of running around there for a minute.
Okay. All right,
caught him at a bad moment.
Coming up next, your chance to play some trivia. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery.
Sorry, I'm putting camera 3 back. You weren't looking at the time, but you looked down to play that track, and the roofers just threw a bunch of crap off the building.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm waking up on July 3rd and watching race cars and drinking a metric ass ton because you can drink your own beer into the racetrack. You can bring your own beer into the racetrack. Oh, my Lord. I even brought a backpack cooler. Hell yeah. Jeffe, get your ass to work. All right, got about 2 minutes. And it's time for some trivia.
Sorry, I'm still
you're
back
fine,
cam 3.
It's all good. Big guy coming up after 8 o'clock. We'll talk the NFL schedule. He'll be way too nice to the Falcons.
No, that's not like the big guy.
And then we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News.
What are we doing tomorrow on the show? Oh, dude, Dave and Dave are coming in from Debilation Brewing Company. I think I'm going to go there on Saturday, speaking of.
Oh, nice.
But they are coming in to do beer for breakfast. They are actually bringing a habanero mango beer in, which I'm super excited to try.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's like one of Dave's, so he started as a home brewer. And this was one of his famous homebrew beers that he is transitioning over to Debilation. So I'm super excited to try that. He said he was going to bring in his Viking beer, and then he said he may bring in some more. So who knows how much beer we'll end up with on Friday.
Probably way more than we deserve. Tony says, so excited for July 3rd. My employees literally squealed when I told them, closing down on the 4th for recovery. I think that is a good choice.
Great idea.
And A-Dub said we actually have Monday off. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Monday after 4th of July.
I'm good with that.
Speaking of Monday after 4th of July, I'm going on vacation, so there will be no show that week.
Yeah, I'll be out the week prior.
You're leaving for a few days to go to Universal, right?
Yep. So we'll run a best of, if we can call it that.
Well, yeah, it's not really the week prior. Week prior to the show, you're out for a couple days. The week of the show, we're both here, and then the week after, I'm gone. So it'll be kind of a on and off weekend.
Cool.
Let's see.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Well, it's time to find out. Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Buford. 7 questions, 60 seconds. It's time to play some trivia.
And no matter what happens, whether you win, lose, or tie against one of us, we're going to hook you up with tickets to go check out professional bull riding. That's right, PBR's Unleash the Beast next weekend at the Jacksonville VyStar Arena.
So if you'd like to play, give us a call, 800-394-1061. First person through plays. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Call now. Trivia coming up next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Bringing the stopwatch out. That's not what I want. We have a Viking-themed brewery here called Hammerheart. It's in a log cabin in North Minnesota town.
Sounds awesome.
That's awesome. And the roofers are back, in case you can't tell. All right, gang. Looking for that phone call. Go ahead and call us up. 1-800-394-1061 if one of you want to take us on. Hook you up with some tickets to go check out PBR over in Jacksonville next weekend. I feel like this is a good Greg day. Greg, you want to take us on, bro?
The Sati is great. I agree. I really like that beer. That's their Viking beer.
Yeah, I think you said they're bringing that beer in, right?
That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's a neat brewery, and the tap house is really, really cool. The artwork, Dave's wife, like dremeled everything. She did a great job with some of the detail work.
She did all the tap handles and did stuff around the windows.
Yeah.
They had a mural painted on the backside of the building, so pretty neat.
Yeah, it's legit. I'm super happy we got one on this that side of the area. So if you haven't checked them out yet, definitely do it.
Greg says, if I'm honest, I won't be going to bull riding, Jax. Even if you don't want it, call in. Take one of us on. We're just sitting here.
That's a good point, man. Sean was like, I need to buy gas for my lawn equipment. I'm afraid I'm looking like a gas hoarder. If it's just one canister, it depends. Are you rolling up with 5 canisters? Yeah. If it's one, I think you're okay. Because if you're only bringing in 1 canister, you're a bad hoarder. I mean, that's fine. We do have a little room to play with if we want to
come back after this and try again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. If anything, I mean, I do have a bunch of trivia written, so I can just put you to task on it. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sitting in waiting room with Emmy, waiting on the eye dilation drops to work. She says hi. Hi, Emmy.
Hello. I filled 2 5-gallon on one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you look like a hoarder. Sorry. Can't hide that.
That's the equivalent of like filling your car though. I mean, like a small car. My car only holds 14 gallons.
Yeah.
So 12 gallons maybe, actually. It'll last you the whole mowing season. I think I'm still working off a 5-gallon gas container from like a year and a half ago for my lawnmower.
How long does gas stay good? Does it go bad?
Yeah, it goes bad after a while.
Yeah.
How long? I don't know. Still working on my lawnmower. If you fill the cans with a trailer of lawn equipment, no one will think twice about it.
Ooh, there you go. Greg for the win.
Or maybe people should mind their own goddamn business.
Can't wait to see Sean's picture online. Gas hoarder.
Yeah, the people out there are hilarious. The people who are like doing the like plastic tubs that you like move and hold stuff with that are filling them up. I mean, the picture I saw was a lady who had one on the ground, and I'm like, she was filling it up. I'm like, how are you going to pick that up?
Right.
I sure as hell am not going to help you.
All right, we got about 45 seconds. Going to hop back on, see if we can get somebody to play some trivia. Ooh.
Got a call right there.
Oh. Or we can just... All right, hold tight. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere yet. We'll be right there. I got to do something real quick.
Sorry, just be 1 second. Cotter's got to put a thing in a thing, and it just takes a thing. You know how we do
all those things. All right, there we go. Rock 1061. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jimmy.
Hey, what's going on?
I want to play some trivia.
I love it.
Who are you taking on today, Gibby? Cotter or myself?
I'm going to take on Kotter this time.
Oh, I like it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's see.
Good luck, sir. Good luck.
You know, Gibby, we're going to go hardcore today. I'm going to choose the section of questions that I thought were hard. So let's see how you do today. Once again, 7 questions, 60 seconds on the line, PBR tickets. Well, really, no matter how you do. So simple rules. If you don't know an answer to the question, say pass. You have 60 seconds and your time will begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What are the holes in the middle of Ritz crackers called? Are they Dockers or Pockers?
I'd say they're Dockers.
That is correct. Question number 2. Thor is the son of which Norse god?
That would be Odin.
Correct. Question number 3. Who was the first U.S. president to be heard on the radio? Was it Warren Harding or Teddy Roosevelt?
Ooh, my first gut is going Teddy.
That is incorrect. Question number 4. What fictional town is the Netflix series Stranger Things based in?
Oh, hell, I have passed.
Question number 5. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Sooner State?
Ooh, isn't that, oh, God, bless America. Pass real quick.
Question number 6. What was the name of Rocky Balboa's dog? Was it Fridge or Buckus?
Fridge.
That is incorrect. Question number 7. What soft drink introduced in 1982 was the number 3 U.S. seller within 2 years?
RC Cola.
Incorrect. Going back to your first pass question. What fictional town in the Netflix series Stranger Things based in? Sorry, what fictional town is the Netflix series Stranger Things based in?
That I have no clue.
All right.
Sooner State. Sooner State. Is it Tennessee?
Incorrect. All right, Gibby, you got 3 out of 7 today. Cotter.
That's my norm.
That's your norm. All right, so Gibby today got 3 out of 7. Let's see if you could beat it. Gibby, just hang out with us on the line for 1 second. Once again, your time will begin after I ask the first question. So here we go.
Okay.
Cotter, here we go. What are the holes in the middle of Ritz crackers called? Are they Dockers or Pockers?
Dockers.
That is correct.
Okay.
Question number 2. Thor is the son of which Norse god?
Odin.
That's correct. Question number 3. Who is the first U.S. president to be heard on the radio? Was it Warren Harding or Teddy Roosevelt?
Roosevelt.
That is incorrect. Question number 4. Which fictional town is the Netflix series Stranger Things based in?
Oh, crap. It's in Indiana. Pass.
Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Sooner State?
Oh, Oklahoma.
That is correct. Question number 6. What was the name of Rocky Balboa's dog? Was it Fridge or Buckus?
Fridge?
Incorrect.
False.
Question number 7. What soft drink introduced in 1982 was the number 3 U.S. seller within 2 years?
82, Diet Coke?
That is correct. Going back to the question that you passed, what fictional town is the Netflix series Stranger Things based in?
I'm going to kick myself in my ass because I can't think of it. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, your time is up anyway. You got 4, barely squeaking out the win over Gibby today.
Gibby, good game, man. Good game.
Yeah, good game to you, sir. I'm kicking myself for the Oklahoma one.
Oh, no. Okay. We got his info, right?
Yeah, got to give his info. We'll reach out to you, man.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
See you, man.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and go over the correct answers for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. What are the holes in the middle of Ritz crackers called? They're called Dockers. Of course they are. They're used to make sure that the cracker is cooked evenly.
Really?
Yeah, fun fact.
No idea they had a name or a reason.
Thor is the son of Odin. Who was the first U.S. president to be heard on the radio? That is Warren Harding.
Okay.
Which fictional town is the Netflix series Stranger Things based in? Hawkins, Indiana.
You. God dang it.
Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Sooner State? That's Oklahoma. What was the name of Rocky Balboa's dog? Buttkiss. Of course it was.
Why not?
And what soft drink introduced in 1982 was the number 3 U.S. seller within 2 years? Diet Coke. Good guess.
Writing trivia over the past few years has benefited several times. That is one of those times.
And that was my tough game, just so you know. I think that was probably the toughest game I've asked in quite some time.
I'm happy getting 4 then. There you go. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. We'll play again tomorrow morning at 8:30. Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, going to take a short break from the audio. We'll be right back with more. Okay, guys, back on the stream. Kotter got the trivia in just with about 30 seconds left.
Yep.
No big deal. So what's going to happen is we're going to play that back live on the air, what you guys heard live on the stream, and then a little break, and then we go right into the big guy, Frank Sulkowski. Are we calling him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call him. Sorry, I'm just going to make sure
Sure, absolutely.
works okay. Okay.
Cool. Hi, guys. Once again, we're playing back what you heard live on the stream. Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, presented by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, sponsor and support, our sponsor. And, of course, make sure you guys support the people that support us. We truly do love Rotten Little Bastard for that. So please, if you're in the mood for maybe a bottle of gin or something, or some whiskey or some rum, I just want to get out of the house and go check out a really cool place, go check out Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort.
Okay. All right. Can I borrow your charger?
Yeah.
Went over to Aaron and door was shut earlier.
What are you down to?
It's 50, but I've lost one of my charging cords. Normally I keep one in my car, and I can't find that one, and I didn't want to take the one from home because,
That'll really mess up the feng shui of your recharging capabilities.
It will, so.
Sounds like you need to go buy one.
I will eventually.
What up, Russ? Morning. Thanks for joining the show. You know who we haven't heard from in a day or two? Clean Marine 71. He usually chimes in late like this. Where's that fella been at? All right, guys. Once again, playing back trivia here on the air. And then we will get the big guy, Frank Sulkowski from WJCL. He's a big-time anchor. Kind of a big deal in general.
He's a big deal.
Yeah. He's going to stop by, call in, and then we're going to talk about the Falcons schedule, what he thinks the Falcons are looking like this year, and then he is going to give us a final prediction of what their record is going to be. We may even ask him who's going to win in the Super Bowl.
I think we should. I think we should get that too early Super Bowl
way
prediction.
too early, yeah. It's May, and we're saying who's going to win the Super Bowl.
We'll not hold him to anything, depending.
Yeah. Clean Marie, I guess, he did swing in for like a second the other morning. I hope all is well with him. I don't know if you guys noticed or not. Probably not, because Cotter's head's right where I put it this morning. But back when we were doing a bunch of like hot challenges. Oh, move your mic real quick. Back when we were doing a bunch of hot challenges, we were going to do the Cheetos mac and cheese. They finally put those out. Mind grabbing them a quick second? Yeah. And we actually never wound up doing them. So one of these days we'll actually... We're going to combine both the Flaming Hot Cheetos mac and cheese and the jalapeno mac and cheese and probably make that a Torture Tuesday proponent at some point. But those have been sitting in my house, and I found them in my pantry yesterday. I'm like, oh, crap, I'll put them up on the shelf until we use them. Phil says apparently the Falcons schedule is one of the easiest, but I'm sure they'll make it terribly difficult to watch. That's why Phil has to go out to karaoke so much and sing out the pain. You got the state right when it came to that question.
I just could not remember it. And you hear it, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's thank you so much once again for hanging out on the chat today. A couple things. I have an answer the internet question. And, of course, if you have any questions you want me to ask the 8-Ball, I love doing this. This is so much fun. Once again, if you have a question that the 8-Ball can answer, Russ, maybe you got one. Let's go ahead and have you ask a question, maybe about your day. You're like, what should I have for dinner? Salmon or chicken or both? We'll ask it. We'll see what it says. I don't care. Let's do it. Those Cheetos mac and cheese actually looks really good. I don't know. I've heard some people say they're delicious, and the heat factor apparently on the Flaming Cheetos mac and cheese apparently is pretty good.
So you bought the extra hot Flaming Cheetos for Torture Tuesday this week, and you dropped the bag off in my office. I was not prepared for how hot they actually were.
Yeah, they do have a good sting to them.
I was really impressed.
Sandy asked me to ask the 8-Ball, will the Baltimore Ravens have a winning season? Will they just have more than will they have at least 8 wins?
Okay.
And technically, they need 9. Will they have more than 9 wins? At 9 wins or above? Yes. The answer is yes.
Just a simple yes.
Yes.
Straight to the point. It's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Put some money on the Baltimore Ravens to go to the playoffs. Do it now. So what do you got after the show today? What are you doing?
I got some work to finish up, and then I got to pick up my kid from school. Tomorrow's the last day for her of high school. So, So very excited. She had a presentation she had to do today for like a year-long research project. So she just texted and said she was done. She was very nervous going in today.
Okay.
So hopefully it went well. And then tomorrow she's got an AP test. So she'll be there until about 3. Yeah.
So, wait, so you said today she's doing?
Today she had a presentation.
Oh, tomorrow
she's got an AP test. Yep. So.
Ooh. Oh, man, look at this. Our friend Russ says, will the Steelers have a better record than the Ravens? Going right at Mamacita. Look at this. All right, let's ask that question. Okay. So the Baltimore Ravens, we already know, is going to have a winning season. They're going to have at least 9 wins. Our friend Russ wants to know, will the Steelers have a better record than the Ravens? Ask again later.
So many.
Oh, man, Russ, I don't like that answer. I do not like that answer. The future is very cloudy right now. Maybe it's because the football teams won't have enough gas to get to the competing team stadiums. Maybe that's the thing. All right. Sorry, Russ. Sorry that happened to you. I don't know how it's going to turn out for the Steelers. Neither does the 8-ball. Let's go ahead and answer the internet real quick. This one's a fun one, and I think it really, really applies to our boss. I wish he was over here to answer it. Kotter.
Yes.
Would you rather always feel like you have to take a shit, or would you rather never know when you're about to shit?
Oh, dear God. I think I'd always rather feel like it. I mean, I don't want to just, unload in an opportune time. I think I'd walk around feeling like I gotta go poop.
Once again, guys, feel free to answer on the chat today. We're polling the internet from our friends at Barstool, this game called Answer the Internet. Would you rather always feel like you are always feel like you have to shit, or never know when you're about to shit? Wanda goes, oh, Jesus, no surprise.
Yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that kind of life.
On the poll here, 56% of Barstool readers, so just over half, chose they'd always feel like they have to poop.
That seems like a low number to me.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, because you're really relying on your schedule at that point in time. And if you are irregular for any reason, no. My love of green chilies, that would be a bad idea. I mean, I guess you'd have to rely on, Depends. I mean, you'd have to constantly wear an adult diaper. It's the only way you can get through life. All right. In commercials now, got some Foo Fighters coming up in a bit. We'll make a call out to the big guy. Let's see. That is done. They did a survey of Americans about how the ways we've changed during the pandemic. We're going to get to that after the big guy before we get into Marshall's music news.
Let's see. Chris says that's functionality, the same thing, right? If you always feel like you have to shit, you never actually know when it's real.
That's also true.
Chris is the thinking man when it comes to the answer the internet questions. Jerry says, I think I would rather feel like I'd have to shit than not know if I was going to shit. It's a good question. It's a good question. So good point. Chris goes, so I'd rather it just be a surprise than live in constant fear. Or what if you're just so used to it, you're like wearing a diaper all the time?
You'd have to.
You just shit yourself.
You'd have to wear a diaper.
Yeah. Too funny. All right. into commercials. We're a few minutes away from the big guy. How much time do we have before the big guy, actually?
We got 4 minutes before the break, so we're going to have to call him here,
Right.
Shortly.
I was going to say, yeah, we should give him a ring. Are you just plugging him into...
No, I'm going to call him.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and give him a call.
All right, we're going to have the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, anchor and sports dude from WJCL. We're calling him up right now to join the show. He's going to talk about the Falcons schedule.
I put up with this.
Hello.
What's up, big guy?
What's going on, guys?
Good morning.
Not too bad. We still got a few minutes.
Morning.
Got about 6 minutes before we're live and on the air.
Okie dokie.
Big guy, what have you been up to lately, man?
What are we talking? NFL schedule?
Yeah, specifically Atlanta.
Okay.
May make you make a way too early pick for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, we're going to ask you what you think the Falcons record is going to be for the season. We actually just had someone on the chat. We were telling everyone that you were coming on. They said, hey, ask the big guy about an important team like the Jags.
Yeah.
Big guy's getting pushed around by his family right now, you could tell. They're very needy. Big guy's family. Always asking him for things. Like his money and his time. Kind of like us.
Yeah.
You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Big guy, what do you think the Jags record is going to be this year?
It can't get any worse, right?
That is the best response to it.
There you go.
It can't get any worse.
I think they'll surprise people and win some. I mean, I really do. I think they win 4.
Hey, big guy, your connection was real bad there.
I think they may win 4 or 5 games.
There you
hear
are.
that?
Yeah, that's way better. You think the 4 or 5 games? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's at
Maybe.
least.
Yeah, maybe.
You got Urban Meyer, you got Trevor
Maybe.
Lawrence. Yeah, I think, they got two, like a dual-headed running back now. They picked up that kid from Clemson, plus they already had the Robinson kid who killed it last year. Yeah, I think Jags will do all right. I just think their defense is still suspect, and I think they're still missing a couple offensive weapons.
It is. They got to do a complete overhaul of that defense.
All right, we got about 4 minutes, and then we'll hop on.
Okay.
We called you super early, wanted to make sure we didn't have any studio issues, so we're going to make sure our phone, we had an issue with our phone thing earlier this week or last week. We just wanted to make sure it was good. Plus, we just missed you. We just wanted to talk to you, man. I mean, like,
It's been a while.
what you been up to? How you feeling? How's your foot? You got a surgery like 12 years ago. Is it better now?
It's actually 1 year ago this weekend.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. Happy anniversary.
I know. I don't know what I am, if I celebrate or not. But yeah, it's been fine.
Have you?
I was just going to say I think I'm just now that we're slowly starting to get back into some normalcy. It's just odd because like I'm talking to people out and about that I think are new to me, but I've actually met them during the past year when they were masked.
Right.
So I didn't know who they were. Crazy.
So, big guy, you actually injured your foot because you were fishing and you're wearing flip-flops. Have you worn flip-flops since? Are you still anti-flip-flop?
No, I mean, I'll wear them from time to time, but I'm very cautious.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a little PTSD probably with flip-flops, though.
Yeah, there is. There really is. I mean, I went to the beach a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I wore dress shoes on the beach.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's kind of freaky, you know. I mean, I'm wearing boots onto the beach. I'm looking for stuff that has good grips, so I don't, you know. It's because I guess they slipped. It's just freaky. You're so paranoid of things now.
Oh, I got a question for you. Do you own Crocs?
No, I don't own Crocs, but I think I found a pair I want to get. So
sick. Those Post Malone Crocs?
Yes.
Nice. You look great in them, man.
Yeah, I've been debating. I may have to go into Crocs route.
All right, we got about 90 seconds.
Well, okay. You guys still dig in the morning?
We actually neither of us have slept in and like missed a show yet, or missed like part of a show. So that's the most important thing.
That's impressive.
Yeah, no, we love mornings. I mean, the schedule doesn't get any better when you work so early and then you get to leave every day at noon, and then just have to do some stuff at home. It's awesome.
I tell you what, it would take some getting used to, but it doesn't sound bad.
No, honestly, the getting up hasn't been the hard part for me. It's still the adjustment of my schedule to make sure I'm getting everything done, and I'm not just working until way later than I need to. But I'm getting there, and I think kind of fell into a nice pattern. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Have you been to a Braves game yet this year, big guy?
I have not.
Have you any plans over the summertime?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get up there this summer for sure. It's just been we've had so much local stuff going on, and then with everything else, I just have not haven't done much. But yeah, I'm going to go up this summer.
Yeah.
All right, we got about 10 seconds. Next time we talk, we'll be on the air.
Okay.
Thanks. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. If you haven't checked out the stream yet, do it. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. Yesterday, the NFL released their 2021 schedule. So it means we got the big guy from WJCL 22 on the phone. Let's break down the Atlanta Falcons' upcoming season. First of all, big guy, it's been a minute. Welcome back.
It's good to be back, and it's good to now know who the Falcons are going to be playing in 2021. Hopefully, more than 4 wins. That's what our fingers are crossed.
So we got a comment earlier today saying that the Falcons have one of the easiest schedules in 2021. Do you see it that way, big guy? And how are we feeling about the season overall? Like, kind of break it down for us, then give us what your thoughts are on what their final record could be, depending on how well they could possibly do.
Well, I tell you what, if you look at the winning percentages from last season, the 2020 winning percentages of this year's opponents, the Falcons have the 3rd easiest schedule. Woo. So that's a positive when you're looking for wins. I mean, they're playing the entire NFC East. They're playing the NFC. The tough thing is they do have the Super Bowl champs in their division. But if you look at some of the AFC matchups they have, they're not super tough. Some of the things to look out for is, and this is a big positive, if you're into this type thing, the Falcons are already tabbed as a 3.5-point favorite in their season opener against the Eagles. So that's pretty good.
Love that.
So, I mean, go ahead and place your bets now. I mean, especially that half point. I mean, you never know. That's very big in a season opener against the Eagles.
Yeah.
You look at the Falcons, they have weapons. I mean, they do. They're better than what the record you would think showed for it. And we saw last year, there were so many close games. If you flip those and you give them a play or two here and you win those the Falcons could have easily had 7-8 wins last year. I mean, again, not great. But you look at the schedule this year, they're going to London. So
that's cool.
Big Ben, Parliament, all that good stuff. So that's fun. They'll take on the Jets there, which that should be a win. It's a home game, and they're going to go to London, and but I think that's a win. It's going to be tough to maybe to say, hey, they're going to be back in the playoffs. They're not there yet. They do have a new head coach, a new general manager. The defense still has a lot of holes to fill. Offensively, you went out and you got a franchise tight end in Kyle Pitts who will be an immediate impact. You still have Julio Jones for right now. I mean, there's been talks about possibly dropping him or getting rid of him to save cap space. You have Matt Ryan, who is still on the top half of the quarterbacks that are actively playing in the NFL right now. Even though he isn't getting any younger, dude has been good. The Falcons' big problem over the years has always been the offensive line. They've got to shore up the offensive line to give protection to a guy like Matt Ryan, who he's never been a truly mobile guy, but now that he's getting a little bit older, that's really important. Looking at the schedule, I do think they are going to be better than 4 wins in 2021. Do I think they're going to get to double digits? No.
Oh.
Do I think 8 wins is doable? Very. So, if I'm looking at the schedule and what the chances are, I mean, there's a couple periods during that thing where they can go on runs. So I'm going to say the Falcons end up with about 9 wins. I really do.
Even with the
8
extra
to 9 wins.
Even with the extra game this year, I mean, we've got to keep that in account, too. The NFL has added an additional game this year, so there's not a traditional 16-game season. It's now 17.
Yeah. You eliminate one of the preseason games, and you add a regular season game. So, yeah, I think the Falcons win 8-9 games this year. Okay. And again, some people may think that's ambitious. I think injecting a new coaching staff in there, I think some of the guys back have some stuff to prove. And again, I don't think the cupboard was completely bare anyway going into this thing. So it wasn't like you need a complete rebuild. I mean, this is still a franchise that on one hand, you can count how many years ago they're removed from deep playoff runs. Let's remember. So I don't think it's a complete start over. It's not like Jacksonville where you're pretty much starting back over from scratch.
Right.
There are a lot of weapons and some big name players. There's just specific, player groups that need to be worked on. And in Atlanta, it's been the offensive line. And then the defense, there's some holes to fill. You've been, plagued by injuries and losing guys. So I think if you can shore up the offensive line and that defensive backfield, you're looking at a team that could be very easily be top half of, the NFC here quicker and sooner rather than later.
All right, talking to the big guy from WJCL 22, NFL released their schedules yesterday, so about 9-ish wins, 8-ish wins for the Falcons. Let's go big picture. Way too early prediction.
Way too early.
Way too early. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Way too early. way too. No, I think you always got to kind of tip your hat and look to the defending champ. Tom Brady and what Tampa was able to do. I mean, they're going to be one of them. But I look for maybe like Kansas City to once again get back to where they were. I mean, again, that they didn't just fall off the face of the earth. They're still a really good football team. So if I'm doing it, let's just go on with the guys. I think Buffalo showed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So if I had to say my top 3 right now going in, it's going to be Tampa, it's going to be Kansas City, and it's going to be Buffalo.
Those teams look great. I mean, those are great choices for sure. You didn't mention the Bears, though, so that's offensive.
Bears were just outside the top 3.
Cool.
Probably
cool.
like 12.
Yeah.
All right, big guys, always great to talk to you, especially when it comes to NFL. Can't wait for the season to kick off this September. So we'll definitely talk soon. Here's Bring Me the Horizon and Teardrops, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. All right, sir. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for your time, big guy.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all.
All right, talk to you soon.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Love hearing from the big guy.
There you go. 8 to 9 wins for the Falcons.
All right, that's not bad. I thought it was honestly going to be a little bit worse, but, they had the number 4 pick this year. Kyle Pitts, that dude is a wrecking machine. I can't wait to see him in a Atlanta Falcons uniform and play on that field. Chris says Kansas City's going to have a hard time getting back after shedding offensive line talent. Dude, I don't know if you saw who Kansas City picked up after kind of getting rid of a few guys. They are stacked on that offensive line. I think Kansas City actually has a better offensive line now than they did last year. The Falcons, I don't know why. The Falcons always prioritize their offense over their defense, and I cannot tell you one defensive player from the Falcons at all. I think they need to sign 5 new starters and then draft purely defense next year, and then you can talk to me about the Falcons making the playoffs. Until then, they just need a defense. And I think it's fair to say that the Jags probably could win more than 4 games. Although the big guy was 4 or 5 games. I think the Jags could be a 6 to 8 win season, depending on how great Trevor Lawrence is. Yep. How great everyone says Trevor Lawrence is going to be. No pressure at all, obviously.
All right, got under 90 seconds.
Kyle Long came out of retirement, former Chicago Bear guard. He came back to play for the Kansas City Chiefs as well. I haven't seen a good Falcons D in my entire lifetime, says Phil. Damn. What do we got up next? Sorry.
It's the pandemic stats or the survey they did of ways people have changed during the pandemic. Run through that real quick. All right, got about 30 seconds.
Cool.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Kotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can always listen. Download the Rock 106.1 app for free. Get us in your in-home smart speaker, or there's the website, rock1061.com. Now, a recent poll of 2,000 Americans looked at various ways we've changed during the pandemic. So we're going to run down some of these. For starters, 7 out of 10 people think they have gotten smarter in the past year because they've read and learned more.
Yeah, we've had so much time to search YouTube. Obviously, tons of time to fix things, learn how to garden, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, all of us became smarter. We all lived a year longer. Of course we did.
Do you honestly think, would you call yourself smarter, though, a year later?
I think I like to say I'm more seasoned. I'm a little bit more seasoned.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Smarter is such a, I don't know. I look at smarter as you really have to go out of your way to get smarter.
Yeah, if I had to take an intelligence test, I don't think it would have gone up any higher. But, I just feel like I'm a little bit more seasoned.
86% of us feel the pandemic has changed our personality in one way or another. 100% I say it changed my personality. It messed with my head in a lot of weird ways I didn't expect. I'll be the first person to admit it. I know everybody sees it. I've gotten way grumpier over the past year.
No way.
And I know. No. I mean, I think the pandemic messed with me in ways I wasn't ready for. And result of that is me just kind of being grumpy and angry at times, and I hate it. I hate every minute of it. I apologize to everybody. I want to change it.
You've never apologized to me.
I'm apologizing right now. And I have.
You know what?
I have apologized.
I do not accept it.
Okay.
How about that? Even if you have, I don't accept it.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. It's a way to, help me not be grumpy. Yeah, there you go. 38% feel more open to trying new things, and 7 in 10.
Like butt stuff?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. I was just curious.
You got a lot of alone time, experimenting,
right?
Getting adventurous.
I mean, there's one of our favorite stories in the morning that we look for every morning is what doctor found a light bulb up someone's butt. So that's what we look for every morning.
7 in 10 have added a trendy hobby. The top cool hobbies we've added include at-home workouts. You do that.
I do.
Baking bread. We started that. And making TikTok videos.
That's like the opposite polar ends, like making bread so you can get fat and then working out to work it off. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
30% say we've gotten rid of stuff during the pandemic, but then 32% said they've added more junk during the pandemic.
I have definitely gotten rid of stuff. I've sold a bunch of stuff because I found I had so much time. I sold a bunch of stuff on Facebook. I realized I didn't need half the stuff that was in my garage. You can actually walk through my garage now. I can actually work out in my garage now. So yeah, it's much better.
27% of us has changed our relationship status. Twice as many people have gotten divorced than married.
Well, yeah, because they actually had to look at their partner and go, you know what? This has been a bad idea.
That's the thing that keeps worrying me when both of my kids go to college.
Right.
Come August, does my wife still like me? I don't know.
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
It's hard for me to like you.
That's fine.
And I spend more time with you than she does.
You're paid to be here. She's not.
It's true. Oh, start paying your wife. Maybe think about that.
Maybe.
Give her a credit card allowance. $50 every week.
She's in charge of the money. What am I doing? I have nothing to say over that.
All right.
I'm screwed.
Yep.
1 in 7 people feel closer to their friends, but 1 in 3 said more distance, and half of that haven't made new friends in over a year.
It's hard to make new friends when you're stuck in the house.
Can't see anybody.
Yeah.
There's no mingling and making friends. That ain't working. And finally, almost everyone is amped up to do something they had to stop doing because of COVID. 96% of us are planning an activity we haven't been able to do in a year. The most common ones are indoor dining, traveling, and going to concerts again.
I only stopped indoor dining for 60 days, and then I went right back out.
That's the weirdest thing, so far removed now from when this whole pandemic started. It's funny, you talk to people in other states where it's just now opening up for them. And they're like, oh, what it's like for you in Georgia. You can go back and do things. It's like we had 2 months where things were shut down.
It was a very long 60 days. Everyone else experienced a year and a half.
It's so weird. It's like I have to wear a mask, when I go to the store, but I've been able to go to the store the whole time. Sorry, guys. Don't know what to say.
Yeah, weird thing for you, Iowa people.
I'm so sorry. 1, that you live in Iowa, and 2, everything else. All right, coming up next, we got Marshall's Music News. Stick around. This is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Chris said he's definitely bought more stuff during the pandemic, and he lost a bunch of weight during the pandemic, then put it all back on when he had to go back to work.
Yeah, I lost a bunch of weight, started the diet last July, and like I said, I put 10 of the pounds on that I lost. I got to re-lose that.
Yeah. Chris says, I'm ready for international travel, but I already missed domestic pandemic travel. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I want to do next year. I want to get out and head overseas again and spend a little time, whether that be, I've been talking about it for a while now. I want to go to New Zealand and Australia. I got a friend who lives in Australia that I've always wanted to go visit. And my wife has a friend that owns a winery in Australia, or actually in New Zealand. So, yeah, we definitely want to get down there. But that's obviously quite a bit of traveling. Just around the world,
Yeah, Australia is a place I've always wanted to go. I mean, I've always wanted to go to the UK. Stuff like that, and maybe eventually concerts. I wanted to make sourdough bread. We started making bread. My oldest started making bread at the beginning of the pandemic and tried to do sourdough, and it did not work out. All the other stuff tasted really good. The sourdough didn't work out, though.
I think the one that's going to fashion school, who's the bread maker, should just be a baker.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe that's where the true talent lies.
Maybe
what? Not in sourdough.
Maybe, no doubt. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping this year either kicks him in the ass, he finds a passion, or it smacks him across the face and realizes, oh shit, life's legit. I need to kind of take it seriously.
Yeah. Sandy actually agrees with you, saying that the whole pandemic thing just messed with her head.
100%. I messed with me in ways I was not ready for. And yeah, it affected me. It affected me in a very negative way. It sucked.
I don't know if it. I wouldn't say it messed with my head. It's just like it was that like utter stop. Like you and I, we were going to work. We were doing St. Patty's Day stuff, and then it was just like stop coming to work. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, cool. And then it was just like you're gonna do the show from Kotter's house every day, and we did that for 2 months. And I was like, cool. It was like I came over and visited your cats for two straight months. And then we kind of slowly got back to work a few hours a day, and it's still, and even with the morning show change now, I think if it wasn't for the morning show, if we were still doing the afternoon show, I'd kind of probably be back on a normal schedule like here, because we'd probably come in and do the afternoon show like we would. But now that we're doing the morning show, it's kind of still kind of that juncated schedule that we were living during the pandemic. So, we're in the studios till noon, 1 o'clock every single day, and then we go home for a couple hours, but then we work there. So I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I wouldn't say it affected me too much. It gave me a lot more time to like think about other stuff that's important, and to drop the stuff that's not important. So I would say it was positive.
Yeah, I can't say the same.
Juana says, I just want to travel to the bathroom without domestic terrorists bugging me. True. IDC was only closed for 4 weeks, so in a way part of my life got back to normal fairly quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's a positive thing, because I mean, once you kind of get off your schedules,
Yeah.
Because I mean, your work is your self-worth in a lot of ways. So I mean, I see how that could affect a lot of people when you feel like you're just sitting at home and you're not doing anything with your time, so you don't feel like you're helping society in any way. So I feel like that could mess with your head and your self-worth in that way. What
story are you doing first? The corn stained?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that.
Would you rather hear corn or stained?
That's a great question. I think I want to go, what kind of deep cuts do we have from Stained?
Stained, we've got All I Want, Believe, Eyes Wide Open, Fade, Falling, For You, It's Been a While. It's been a while.
For You, actually, I don't think I've heard that one in a minute.
Do that?
Yeah, let's do For You from Stained.
Cool.
Charles says EBI has maintained normal operations throughout. Well, that's the great thing about what Charles does. I mean, he does a lot of outdoor work, so that's the great thing about what you do. You're able to out there, be outside and be a lot more safe than, IDC, which is obviously an indoor operation. Cool.
All right, good with that. Where are we looking there? 2 minutes. Perfect.
Speaking of corn and stained here, do you mind reaching out to the label and pulling some strings there? There's 4 shows within driving distance to us.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see what we can do.
How much time we got?
We still got a song, so we got like 4 minutes.
Guys, thanks for hanging out on the stream today and chilling with us today. It's been a fun show, and I mean, it's not like we had a ton of special guests or anything. Once again, thanks for the big guy, Frank Sulkowski from WJCL. He is awesome. He's put up with us for years and years and years. He's an awesome guy. Don't forget to watch the 5 o'clock news. He's the anchor. No big deal, which is a big deal because he's a big man. Tomorrow on the show, we have Dave and Dave from Debilation Brewing Company. It's the new Viking brewery out in Richmond Hill. If you have not gone and seen them yet, I mentioned this right when they first opened. You needed to wait a few weeks after they opened, if you went like opening weekend, and now is the time to go see them, because the beer list they just put out last night, they have a bunch of new IPAs. They have a milk chocolate or mint chocolate stout. They have a habanero beer they're putting and bringing over tomorrow. Their beer selection list right now is outstanding. So if you have some extra time, want to go grab some beers, go check out Debilation Brewing this weekend.
I went last weekend. I had the mint stout, and I had the hazy IPA. The hazy IPA was really solid. I like that. The mint stout, like I said, it was surprising, because usually when you think of chocolate in a beer, it's the sweeter side, and it's the milk chocolate. They used just unsweetened bitter chocolate. So you had the mint, and then that bitterness kind of really balanced it out. So it wasn't sweet really at all. It was very different, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't wait to try it. Charles wants free tickets for the Horde. I think he's talking about the Corn and Stain show. We'll work on it. We'll see how many tickets Kotter can get up for us, and we'll see if we can make something happen. No, I mean, the one thing that is nice, guys, when it comes to this new Civic Center they're building down in here in Savannah, is that facility is going to be run by the OVG people, and they are connected with Live Nation. So we're going to get a bunch of Live Nation shows in. The great news with that is, with me working in promotions, I'll be working directly with them, which means they'll be able to give me better contacts, and I'll be able to work more with Live Nation, getting shows, tickets from around the area.
Yeah.
So that'll be better. I'll have better contacts. So hopefully we'll have better shows and more tickets to other shows outside of the area as well.
Yeah, I'm excited about the new arena because, like, with the Civic Center, I mean, it was old. It wasn't built for concerts. Mm-hmm. When you went to a show there, you could tell. And they didn't necessarily have anybody pursuing shows. It's like what came to them. So having a new arena that, you build something with all of these different aspects in mind, including concerts, and now having people who will pursue shows.
Yeah, the OVG group,
it's going to be nice.
They run major facilities across the Southeast, so they are definitely going to be bringing in some cool stuff for us. Charles says, come on, Kotter, get us some tickets, pull some strings.
I'm going to pull.
He's definitely going to pull something. We're not for sure. I don't know. It is Thursday, so I think we all know what Vic's pulling. Maybe the same thing Cotter's pulling.
So do we just call it, you're Vicking yourself now? Is that what it is? What are you doing today? Vicking myself.
Vicking myself. No, we shook the magic 8 ball for you. You are getting late today.
That's true.
It said it is certain.
I don't have to Vic myself today.
Text your wife right now. Say, hey, hun, how's your day? And then she's like, oh, thanks, honey, for asking. It's great. You're like, hey, so Marshall shook the magic 8 ball for me, and I asked it if we were going to have sex tonight, and it said it is certain. So I'll see you at 5:45 p.m.
I wish that were true.
I think throw it out there. See if it works.
See if it works.
Yeah. Sometimes, making sexy time is like fishing. You just got to throw a hook out there. If she bites, she bites. Then it's on.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning to everybody hanging out with us today on the stream and on air. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, you should do it. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. We're down to the last 30 minutes of the show, so let's dive right into Marshall's Music News story number 1.
I always love how you tell people to join the stream like we're drug dealers.
Hey, man.
Just do the stream.
Just do the stream.
Do it. The first bit's free, and then after that, it's only $5.99 a minute.
And then you're hooked. You're hooked.
It's always free, actually. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Marshall's Music News. The summer is about to get real loud, my friends. Korn have announced a U.S. tour with our friends Stained. Yes, a 28-date tour will begin in West Palm Beach, Florida. They're going to be supported by 68 and Fire from the Gods, and tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. local time. So here in about a half an hour for these shows. That's for the pre-sale. The general on sale is this coming Friday at 12 noon. All the tickets will be sold through livenation.com. Now, there is 4 shows that are somewhat drivable to us.
Okay.
August 5th, which is the opening date of the show. They'll be in West Palm Beach, Florida at the I Think Financial Amphitheater. Worst name ever, right?
Names are getting out of hand, man.
Right.
Come on.
So, and then on August 7th, they'll be in Tampa. August 8th, they'll be in Alpharetta, Georgia. Amherst Bank Amphitheater. Ever heard of it?
No,
I think they changed the name like every other year. Anyway, that show is actually the closest to us. Then on August 10th, they'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Coastal Credit Union Music Park. So we got 4 shows that are somewhat drivable within 3 to 6 hours of us. So that's pretty exciting stuff. And then I've been told by Kotter specifically that he's going to pull some strings and get us some tickets to these shows that we can hook you up with.
I'm going to try my damnedest, guys. All right, 2 more
Pull those strings.
Pulling them. 2 more stories to go about last night. Here's about last night. That's the start of the show. Marshall's Music News. We got them coming up. Here's Stain and For You. Kotter and Marshall. Rock 106.1.
Jeremy says, Stain is in my top 5 all-time favorite bands. It would be amazing to be able to see them live. Oh, no pressure, Kotter. No pressure. Jeremy's throwing it on you right now. Got to get him some Stain tickets, bro.
See what we can do.
Yeah, should be pretty awesome. Have they picked a location for the new place? Oh, Sandy, the new arena? Yes, they're actually already like mid-build of it. I think the roof goes on next month. I think they officially have it enclosed by next month. They're anticipating the first show at the new arena to be somewhere between December and February.
Yeah.
So they're looking for that to happen. Then obviously the hockey team will install themselves next October. So pretty exciting stuff. Next up, I think we've got like 2 kind of animated adventure music stories, which never happens. I think we're going to do the Adult Swim story.
Okay.
With Metalocalypse. So.
Cool.
Where is it? Where's the best way? It is on the far side. If you are, how about this? If you're at Southbound, instead of going towards downtown, like going back to Bay Street where all the tourists are, go the opposite way. It's on the right-hand side. It's kind of like right off the downtown exit there as well. Just it's weird to kind of explain because it's not an area I don't think a lot of people visit. So let me see if I can find the cross streets. I forget the cross streets. Savannah New Civic Center.
All right, got about 90 seconds.
Yeah. I can't find it. Sandy, I forget, but it's. Let's see. The last update was from January 27th, where they were actually putting up the roof. Yeah, but it's kind of like, it's not too far away from where Southbound is. That's the best way for me to describe it. Sorry, I'm an alcoholic, obviously. Where are important places in your life? Well, it's actually very close to that brewery.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. It is time for story number 2, Marshall's Music News.
So if you're an Adult Swim fan, you're going to love this news. Adult Swim announced yesterday that they are going to do movies of popular series that have been canceled, including The Venture Brothers, which I love, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and this one. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for it. So is my wife. Huge fans of this show. Metalocalypse.
That's awesome.
That is the metal, very funny, heavy metal, death metal animated series that ran for like 3 years. They did like a special, like 2 hour and a half kind of special. And that's the last we've heard from the guys. That was actually aired in 2013. Now, the film is said to pick up directly after the heroic rescue of Toki, with the band facing a gauntlet of dangers that will try their very souls. So, once again, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Venture Brothers, and Metalocalypse are all getting their very own movies on Adult Swim that'll be coming out in the somewhat near-ish future.
Theaters, on TV, did they say?
They don't say, but the only thing they did reveal with the announcement of this, they said these original films have been greenlit. Any complaints, and we're turning the internet around and going home, stated Adult Swim.
I love Adult Swim, man. That's awesome.
It's the best.
All right, one more story to go. We'll wrap up the show. It's Kotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
I love that quote. Any more complaints, and we're turning this internet around and going home.
That's good.
You all set for the final break?
Yep.
Everything we got on the show tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
Fireway Friday.
Fireway Friday, but beer for breakfast, and then it's just typical stuff.
Cool.
And you have the remote tomorrow?
Yeah. So that was kind of weird. So we have a Bob remote that was supposed to be next Saturday that I was doing with Chatham Parkway Toyota.
Right.
Apparently they have something going on. They're like, hey, can you do one this Friday instead? And I was like, I can work on a Friday instead of working on a future Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes, please. So, it looks like I'm going to, as soon as the show's over with, probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes afterwards, I'm going to leave and go do that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go home and take a nap.
See you, Mamacita. Have a good day. It was good to see you on the chat again.
I'm just editing up this final story.
Yeah.
Didn't get to it last night. Later, Rhett. Have a great day, bro.
See ya. Thank you for hanging out.
Enjoy those afternoon naps. We will. We absolutely will enjoy those afternoon naps. Can't wait to eat a salad today, too. Oh, it's going to be so good. Salad, top of salad, top of salad. Actually, I do need to go buy a salad.
Do you?
I'm not a guy that makes salads. You know?
I get it.
I'm at a point in my life where I am definitely buying salads.
No, I get that. Buy the bag salad. Now, sometimes we'll have like just, like a big salad for dinner, and then we'll get and it's usually kind of like a taco salad, a bit of what it ends up being. So we'll make those and not buy the bagged one. But other than that, no, it's either bag salad or it is the pre-made little ones that you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Maybe the 8 ball was right. Maybe I'll break my diet a little bit today. What's a good thing I can eat that's not a salad? Taco bowl? Like I go to Chipotle or something?
Yeah, probably. I mean, what's a good thing? I mean,
essentially nothing from any store.
Yeah.
Or any fast food place.
And like I said, I mean, I was doing a lot of just lunch meat when I was doing the diet thing.
I can go sandwich. Just eat a sandwich today.
Eat a sandwich.
Sounds like a great idea, actually. I'd go to Jersey Mike's. I told you the story where I had like 1,000 Jersey Mike's points.
You said something
I
about
think I have like 2 more free sandwiches.
Jeez.
I never even realized I didn't even realize I was part of the Shore Club or whatever it is. Yeah, I think I'll do a little sandy, go home. Can't mow the lawn today. It's all gross and somewhat half rainy today.
Right.
And then let's see, what do I got today? Work stuff, and then I'm cleaning out Jeffe stuff today. I'm gonna take care of. He's got some green stuff growing in his tank, so I'm gonna empty his water, refill his water.
Nice.
And then we got some events this weekend. Bob 106.9 is gonna be out at that free Big and Rich show,
right?
And then you and I are gonna be at the Mad 5K that is happening over at South Effingham High School in Guyton.
Right.
Drove out there yesterday.
Sure. Had
a cool little walkthrough with Teresa and her husband. Very cool people. And we're excited to be out there. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be the essentially the MCs for the event.
Right.
So that'll be fun. I think what's going to happen is one of us is going to be up in the booth for... Actually, no. They have a wireless mic, I was told.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I went there for the walkthrough, and no one was there. And then I actually got to the highway, and I got a phone call saying that, oh, hey, they just showed up. And I was like, they're like, oh, we can take pictures and send you info. And I'm like, let's just do that. So that should be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a big long email. We're supposed to have a script on Friday. And,
okay.
I'm supposed to get a list of vendors where we can make thank yous and everything.
Cool.
So.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so... you and I will be out there for that. Then we're going King of the Hog. They said we should be done by about 10 o'clock.
Perfect.
We need to be on site by about 6:15.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, they said they need music playing by 6:45, and I said, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But done by 10. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be done by 10, and then we'll need to be out at the other place by 1:30.
I'll have to be there earlier.
Oh, yeah, because of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm helping him out.
Yep.
But he'll be happy to know because I'm like, hey, man, I don't know if I'll make it there by the first band at 11. Because I was just, we got this other thing. And he's like, oh, no worries. It's no big deal. No, maybe be able to make it. So cool. All right, we got about 3.5 minutes. Royal Blood Typhoons. Then we'll get into the final break of the day.
Final break is going to be about DC Comics and Mastodon.
I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you seen anything come across the wire for Mastodon? They have a new song.
I looked, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. God, the roofers are loud today. And they've been throwing, so we have windows that go out to this courtyard in the middle of our little plaza here. They've been throwing like buckets of water and electrical cords and all sorts of shit over the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be a fun story.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, 2.5 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Ooh, we got some light towers for our concert.
Yeah.
I got those set up.
That's good.
I had to go and ask for a couple bucks off, but other than that, our boss is real stingy when it comes to the dollars. But we'll have light towers so people can see themselves at the show because, it'll be dark. It'll be dark for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, no, it won't be too bad. Yeah, that's the beauty of that, man. That show will be done by 10 o'clock. Oh, nice.
We'll be working,
Yeah, we'll stick around. I get it. But
probably till 1. My guess is 1.
could have been way worse. The show went until like midnight or something.
Yeah. Well, I'll be there probably at 8 a.m., I'm guessing.
The day of. Yeah, I'll get there
Yeah.
whenever I need to be there at.
Speaking of, probably want to build out a little schedule. You may want to think about that in the future of how you want to broadcast. You want to broadcast it all? Do you want to do breaks during the show?
No, I would. Yes, we'll definitely do all of that.
And kind of build out a schedule because we're not going to want to sit there and you and me like broadcast like streaming like our show for 6 hours.
No, we don't want to do that. They'll just be calling and stuff.
Yeah.
But I still have to see if 100% Billy can be there. Don't know yet. So hopefully.
Yeah, sure would hope so. Or it's just you and me.
I know. I'll put Vic on the schedule. It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh, I told you, man. I told you I'm a genius for
Vic, here, call this number every hour. Tell people to come to the show.
Hey man, it's not my masturbating day, but
Don't cuss.
yeah, right. Vic's a big time cuss guy.
All right, guys, got about 45 seconds.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Last break of the day. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. I got to figure out how many wins the Chicago Bears are going to have. It's going to be vastly different between Andy Dalton or Justin Fields.
A little bit. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Before we get out of here for today, one more time, Marshall's Music News.
This is a fun music news story. Let's do that. DC Comics and Loma Vista Recordings have announced that Dark Knight's death metal soundtrack will be coming out on July 16th. Now, it's executive produced by Tyler Bates, Guardians of the Galaxy, Watchmen, John Wick. He's behind all those soundtracks. Now, the DC Dark Knights is a comic book series revolving around a bad Batman, the Batman who laughs. So it's kind of like the Joker and Batman have combined, and it's very like death metal-y. Well, on the soundtrack they're going to be releasing is new tracks from both Mastodon and Gray Days, which is super interesting. Now, Mastodon has the opening cut of this album called Forged by Neon. It is super cool, and it sets the tone by name-checking a demon lord of hell who appears throughout the series. Now, Brand Daler of Mastodon says, we're super excited and honored to be a part of the Dark Knight's death metal soundtrack. We've been fans of DC Comics and the Batman universe since we were kids, so it really means a lot for us to be able to add something to that world. So Mastodon, a brand new track called Forged by Neon. I hope we get a chance to play it because I got a chance to listen to it yesterday, and it is mean. I really like it.
Awesome. All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, Fire Away Friday. A little bit later on today, we'll have some choices of songs for you to pick. We'll play that tomorrow morning. Also, Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Dave and Dave from Devilation stopping by. I know they're bringing in the Mango Habanero.
Yep.
They're bringing in their Viking beer.
Yep.
But when I talked to Dave last week, it sounded like he was going to bring in a few more.
He can't get me drunk. I have to go do other stuff.
What about me?
You can get drunk.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Don't talk for me on a Friday. All right, so those two things, and of course, Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout and more. And tomorrow night down at Coastal Empire, don't forget Coastal Empire Wrestling.
Ooh,
they're back. They're going to do an outdoor show.
Interesting.
So it should be a nice night for that tomorrow, so that'd be a whole lot of fun. So we'll talk about that more. Everything else tomorrow morning. We'll see you at 6 o'clock. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging around on the stream today. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. with all the fun stuff he just mentioned. Any last words?
No, I got nothing. See you tomorrow.
Will Kotter get laid twice tonight?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't count on it. Okay, just the once. Just the once. Still good. Still good. Still good. Congratulations on the sex.